23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow. I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no shadow, but felt a glow. The warmth inside me kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. My best friend to 23. I heard the heavens crying above me. They gained an angel, I lost a friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell, stared at death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me from. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain,
couldn't go the whole time. What's up, baby?
God, you almost played the whole song.
That motherfucker's 4 minutes long. I only played a minute and like 30 seconds.
My goodness.
I was looking at it thinking, should I? And then I said, nah. What's up, everybody? Does that fool say something about being 23?
He lost his best friend at 23.
Yep, see? 23.
Who'd you lose?
I lost many people.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have lost a bunch of people, too.
What's happening? ¿Qué hubo a todos? How you doing?
How's everybody tonight? Sorry. He's late. I don't even need to say anything more.
I apologize. It was my fault this time. This time it was my fault. I will say that. Whatever. Fuck you guys.
Just get to the comments. Say I already know. You don't even have an excuse anymore.
Sergio,
but you know what though? It sucks because he doesn't mean to be. Like he's like, yeah, we're ready to go, and then something really does happen. Like right now, something. Yeah.
We were on the whole time like this, where she's like, what you guys see now, that's how we are. But I had to finish a bunch of shit, and I see you guys typing. We're laughing at people's writing. I saw what fucking Javier said about me being prendido on her. But we just can't go live because I'm doing something.
But something always happens like at the last minute. Like you get a call or something happens.
Yeah.
But anyway.
What's up, Sergio? Damien said, what's good, gente? How's everyone doing? What's up, Damien? Says Sergio. Damien? Uh-oh. No. Dr. Chapatin came in with the eyes. Do I sound like a sportscaster?
No.
Oh, okay.
But what's with the eyes? Who are you creeping on?
Yeah. Sergio said, what's up, Doc? Sergio said, see, they don't want to start because it's only me in here. Was it? We got 18 now. How you guys all doing? Who's hiding in the wings to just wait to troll me?
Like
what
that.
Up, everybody? Said Billy B23. Sergio said, what's up, Billy? Sergio, I see you, loco, said Chapatin. Chapatin said, Billy, and he salutes you. Billy B23 said, Sergio, the doc. Oh, Sergio and the doc, I guess. Immigration must have showed up, said Sergio.
Oh, no, it didn't. No, it didn't. It doesn't need to show up. Okay? Just saying.
That's funny. Billy B23
It's
laughing.
not.
Sergio said, LOL. Sergio said, but I have a ring. It'll be official soon. You can't deport me. I'm almost legal. 90 days. 90-day fiance, bro.
You're stupid.
Sergio said,
That's a whole nother thing. That's when you bring them from another country.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Sergio's not from here. You get AP to come along, him too.
Sergio said, maybe he's purposely being 23 minutes late just to annoy White Fence. Was that
Yeah.
all I was late? 23?
No, you're more than that.
I changed it to 11:15 somewhere there. Javier said the real Chronicleros are here and ready to roll.
That's
Sergio
right.
said, Órale, Javier. Art Lopez, what's up, brother? Oh, my bad. Let me finish. Let me get to it. Javier said, ese es el Sergio, or Sergio. Billy said, Javier, peace. Javier said, el Billy Big Cubo, amigo. Javier said, where is the cricket? He is probably pinching a loaf.
Huh?
Yeah, Billy B23 laughing. Oh, that's when I was talking. Javier said, that's the way it is when you're all prendido. Jovan has them all like a niño. I read that to her when you put it, fool. I'm like, what the hell?
We're like, how does he know what's going on right now? But
Damien
guys can read
DeLeon said,
minds.
órale, qué rollo, Sergio. How's it going, bro? Sergio says, same old shit, Damien. How are you, bro? It's going to be 2:30 a.m. Northern Cali time by the time he finally starts this live. He said, oh, shit, it's the song. You like that, huh? It came back. Dr. Chapatin said, a ver. Órale, greetings, everyone. Said AP. AP is in the house. What's up, fool? We just started a new chess game. Hey, where's Vicky been, bro? He hasn't made a move. He lost in time. Burqueño said, hello, everyone. Hang loose.
Hello.
AP said, got 30 minutes left off at 11.
Okay.
You off at 11, fool?
Yeah, he works the 3 to 11 shift.
Right. Burqueño said, not us. We all gained the world at 23. Yes, we did.
Oh, God.
And then the world stopped. Sergio said, you sound like you're talking through your nose like a nerd would.
Cool. Me, you.
I think he's talking about me. Because I asked if I sound like a sportscaster.
Oh.
There goes my fucking dreams. Javier said, it's cool to be prendido. Giovanni is prendida also. Puppy love.
Oh.
R. Lopez says, sup, a spider in a white picket fence and at a bar having a feud with some co-workers. Órale, brother. Enjoy yourself.
That's fun, right?
We'll still be here when you get home, bro. Ya sabes.
That's fun to get out with coworkers.
Not my co-workers. These fuckers. I'm trying to get them to work. Mark Gonzaga said, Cricket, do you know anyone that went to prison and came out and started a plumbing company and is very successful? Let me think, bro. Plumbing. No, not necessarily. I don't think so, bro. Not. I wish I did actually. But I'm sure there's got. I know a very successful. So a few that did that are doing HVAC. The homie whose commercial that I play, that I need to play more, I forget, but he's doing pretty well. The little homie, you guys remember, ¿cómo se llamaba? Victory?
Freedom Livery.
Freedom Livery. Fuck, I'm tripping. Victory. Freedom Liberty was doing real well también with, I think he did HVAC and plumbing, bro, to be honest with you. He was doing it both, and he started his own business. He was up to like 3 trucks. When I come on earlier, he comes on. It's just too late for him now because he gets up early. Real good dude, young kid. Not kid. He's probably not even 30 yet. He did a little bit of time in the Pinta, I think 4 or 5 years, I don't know. And then just, turned his life around and did something different with it. At first was running around acting a fool in there, trying to do things, skiing that shit. And then he said he saw the light. Someone talked to him about, some of the situation that he was doing. But anyway, once he got out, he did what he did, and he's pretty damn successful. I mean, he's it's his own business. He has 3 trucks that work, what I'm saying, that he sends out. He's doing his thing. So, and I believe his has plumbing involved as well, bro. Burqueño said, I'm prendido off those burritos. I need help, serious help. Was that the first time? Is that the first time you went to Filiberto's, bro?
Really? They have them a lot over there.
No, but they don't. Remember when we went, there was only one. But I think he said they have a couple more.
Well, yeah, now they're up to 4 out there.
Yeah, but imagine it's a big ass city. 4 is probably not,
Well, they have one in Santa Fe off the corner of 39th.
You don't know.
Okay, well.
You just made
okay, then, whatever.
R. Lopez said, I'm tuned in. I'm going to hit the rerun a rato, vato. All right, brother. I do your thing. And matter of fact, I don't even think they have any in Santa Fe. They're all in Albuquerque. Bullshitter.
They just put one in Santa Fe.
Our life, Tony said, good evening,
You don't know.
Billy and Lopez Sr. Luciano's in the house. He said, what's up, guys? He put the snake and the eagle. Javier said, ese Tony el bolillo. Billy B23 said, what's up, Tony? Peace. Mark Gonzaga said, what's happening? Heart Life, Tony. Vince Garcia came in and he did some sign language. Que hubo?
Okay.
Milan said, buenas noches a todos. Respeto, saludos, Grio, and white fans. What's up, Milan? How you doing, brother?
Hello.
Vince Garcia said, I want a spread recipe, man. Nah, I don't do them, bro. I mean, crush chips, add hot water, put some sausage, and ahí te va. Burqueño said, yeah, my wife always... Huh?
Why would you want to spread when you're out here and you could eat whatever you want?
Yeah. Telling you. I ain't made a spread, and I've been out 7 years now. I ain't ate a spread in 7 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Filiberto spread. Burqueño said, yeah, my wife always went, but I always got something else. Oh, man. Yeah, you were missing out, bro. They got a lot of shit. I mean, I could keep saying, I got pictures of it, bro. Matter of fact, the fucking chorizo plate when I had just got out. And I remember before when I was out for those 4 months, they were starting to pepper Filiberto's around. There was a couple, you know what I mean? They were just starting. And I had ate a couple times there. But when I got out and we went and I bought that fucking plate. Matter of fact, me and my girl, what did you get that day? I think you got carne asada fries.
Yeah.
I got the pictures of that day. I took pictures of the fucking menu, the cup, all kinds of shit.
That's what he has pictures of in his phone of.
That, eats fish and chips. Luciano said, my Filiberto's cup says there are 3 locations in Califas. Yeah, that's Califas. Then they have some in Albuquerque. I think 3 or 4, and then like 15 of them in Phoenix. And do they have any in Tucson? They should. I think so. Pretty sure.
They have 3 in California. They're about to build another one right now. There's a couple that are going up that are under new development.
She's just talking out her ass, guys. Don't believe
it. You don't know. How would you know? You're not there.
How the fuck would you know?
I'm not closer.
That don't mean shit. You don't.
And I know people from over there. What are you talking about?
You don't know nobody.
You're such a hater.
Jack in the Box said, what's up with that tree that you cut it? What's up with that tree that you cut it?
The big tree in our backyard.
Oh shit! No, we didn't cut that yet, bro. That's like $1,500 or some shit to try to get that shit cut down. I don't have just free $1,500 hanging around. I need to do about 10,000 videos. But I probably eventually would want to do it though, because I worry about that fucking tree, bro. For real. No, you know what? I'm gonna take a picture of that tree. I'm gonna take a picture of that tree. That fucking so you guys can see. I'm not exaggerating. That fucking thing is huge, bro. And I really like if you look at it, if it were to fall, it would fall right where,
Well,
babe?
it
In which
depends which way.
Well, if it fell straight back to the house, it would fuck up the deck and what? What's up there? What's right the bathroom, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
The bathroom and some of that
not
the
some of our room.
well it depends. Yeah, if it was to its left, our room, or if it was to the right, the empty room, the extra room or whatever, the guest room. Yeah. Luciano said 2 in New Mexico. Oh, is it 2 in New Mexico? Albuquerque, right? I
Yeah.
went to one there when we were driving home from. We were driving to go for the holidays. We took the drive and we stopped there in New Mexico. We found that motherfucker and ate there. Porqueño said there's 3 here. Did they put them? So they probably put another one. Just haven't put it on their cups yet.
I told you, Joe, listen.
Javier said there has been some mass shootings in the Asian communities. Much love to all the raza over dead 10. Over 10 dead. I saw that, bro. The last 2 days, I said there's been some of the mass shootings going on. It's I don't know. I don't know what's in those individuals' heads, but people will say the same shit about things that I've done in my life. So I'm not judging anybody. It's obviously wrong, bad, and hope that everybody fucking heals from it, man. The fucked up part is it's just innocent people, man, and I don't understand. That's what I don't.
Was it what? It, I don't know the whole story, but was it an Asian that went in there and did it?
I don't know the whole story either, to be honest. I just seen that I think there was two, and one was 7 of them yesterday, I think, or the day before, and then the next one was um some other one. I haven't seen both stories. I seen them, quickly on my phone. I didn't really read them, but it's Gacho, man. He said the last one in Monterey Park was a way older man. Crazy. Yeah, it's Gacho, bro. It's just the innocent victim part. I'm not saying anybody deserves anything or there's any, that should even be an option. You guys know me by now. That's not what I'm saying or thinking. But I think it just, it lends more painful for just to be innocent victims. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kids involved, all that stuff. When it's two gangsters and some, gangster kill a gangster or whatever, I mean, it's not
They both lose, but it's different when it's innocent people.
exactly. It's not,
Yeah.
it's obviously nobody wants to be hurt, but god damn it, when there's a fucking kid involved, I mean, these fucking fools need to stop the bullshit. If you feel some type of way, I mean, get help, talk to somebody, taking out
That's
your
the
anger.
crazy thing, though. There's so much help out here now. It's not like back then. I mean, for anything, there's help. They have programs for help for every little thing. I don't know. There's no excuses.
They can email me.
Oh, forget that plan, but I'm just saying that there's no excuses. And now with the Super Bowl being here in Arizona, they're amping security. They're amping, I mean, around the clock security, at night. They're putting gates and everything around it. It's crazy. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just
Milan
just
said
just the way things are, it's kind of scary. I'm gonna stay in. I don't even want to be out that day.
Milan said 11 dead at Monterey Park and 7 at the Half Moon Bay or something. That's the one that I saw. That was first, right? The Half Moon Bay. I think that's the one I kind of saw on the TV here at work, like it was in the background, and then I
Yeah.
kind of saw a little bit on the phone. Rascal, what's up, homeboy? The homie hangout said greetings and salutations,
Looky, look
beautiful
who's
people.
here.
What's up, fool? You ready to jump in?
How you been, Rascal?
Burqueño said, not sure about other cities or towns, though. Yeah, AP said, carne asada fries are the perfect dish.
It's like you just can't go wrong with carne asada fries. Just
Yeah, you
it's kind of like fajitas when you go to a restaurant and you don't know what to order. Like you can never go. They can't mess it up.
get them both, chicken and beef, though, or chicken and steak or whatever.
Yeah, like any Mexican restaurant you go to, you haven't tried their food, you don't like their food, but you're there with other people. Like you just can't go wrong with fajitas.
Yeah. Hard
Mm.
Life, Tony said, Javier, sup, Big Surge. And Surge said, there's a new one for her resume. First, she's internationally known. Now she's a business developer.
Okay, well, it does run in my family, so we can, thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Sergio said, Muffin. Burkina said, LOL. ZG said, I learned watching tree cutters on TV. Now I'm chopping all trees that be tripping. LOL. I got
Come
a
chop
tree
our
that's
tree
tripping,
down.
bro. I'm telling you. But you got to make sure it falls the right way. And what's fucked up, bro, is like this fucking thing, it had to be cut in pieces because you can't let it just fall. It's going to hit the neighbor's house one way or another.
How many
It's,
houses do you think how long do you think it is? Probably like 2 houses long?
yeah, it would be, yeah, at least
About a house and a half?
yeah, it would probably hit the chinos and then probably the next one over too, a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Where are you going?
My phone is dying. Get it top.
Ah. Oh, well, I'm not, so.
I just saw it get dark and said it was 5%. I don't want it to die because I don't know how much juice I got in my tablet. Well, I do know how much
Use?
juice. Use.
Use?
I don't know why I just turned my phone off. I like monitoring the comments live. La Tusa said, hola, Chris, what's good? Everyone in the chat. What's up, homeboy? How you doing, Tusa?
Hello.
Chapatin said, Burke. Gave him the salute. Sergio said, the last one in Monterey Park was a way older man. Crazy.
Yeah, so the one in Monterey Park, it was an Asian man, right?
No, that's what they just said. Rascal said Half Moon Bay was Asian field workers. I don't know who was the attacker.
Oh, okay.
The victims were Asian. Dr. Chapatin said Rascal salute. Luciano said, yeah, he was an Asian. Oh, he was an Asian white fence, said
You
Luciano.
you know what I'm seeing a lot out here in Arizona on the news here? All these kids taking guns to school.
Yeah. That's always been a thing, though. I think now they're just telling on each other more. I used to take a gun to school all the time.
What a little heathen.
But man, I mean, everybody did.
Who's everybody? Nobody that I knew did.
But you were like a nerd.
I think we knew a guy that had like a little pocket knife, like it was really small, and that was a little dangerous. But I said, no, I'm just saying.
You're stupid.
You know what it looked like? You know, like on the nail clippers, the little thing that.
Yeah.
That's how like big it was.
Oh God.
But that was like.
I used to
Like,
have
ooh.
a windbreaker that I think I told that story on here before. It was in junior high. I had a windbreaker that I like cut a hole in the lining, and I would carry a little 12 gauge shotgun in that motherfucker. Go to school.
I'm so sorry for your life.
And then they had like lockers that were like that they didn't use. So when I would get there, I would hide them in the locker and then go to work, go to school. Yeah, but everybody did back then.
I don't know anybody that did. I don't know
got
nobody that did.
it really got more serious after the school shootings kind of started. The whole Columbine being the first like big thing.
Yeah.
And I think after that is when they really, because I remember people getting caught with guns at school, and they usually get expelled, but it wasn't like a big crazy. It wasn't all over the news like it is nowadays.
But now they're putting it all over the news. They're showing the kid's face, their name, everything. The one I just saw was the one in Buckeye.
Chapatin says, Sergio, where's my amigo Tibo? Oh, he broke up with us, bro. He gone. Checking the box said, you did not fit a ladder there, or you do not fit a ladder there, or what? What do you mean? Like,
No,
yeah,
you can't just get on a ladder, on a 6-foot ladder. It's taller than that.
yeah, you need to like climb it, like the people that grab coconuts and shit. You'd have to do all that and probably cut it like, I don't know, 5, 6, 10 feet at a
Like
time.
those things that you put on your feet and climb over.
Yeah.
AP, how did you climb that wall? So that
Homie
we
Hang out
can
said,
climb that tree. I want to know.
homie Hang out said, Doc, he gave you the fist. Sergio said, Doc, I don't know, bro. I seen him in Krusty's last night.
Yeah.
Milan said 11 dead at Monterey Park, and I believe 7 dead at the Half Moon Bay or something.
Oh, God.
Sergio said, Rascal, Heart Life Phoenix is in the house. He said, too
And you
much
know what?
death.
I'm sorry. I bet they're not going to even catch those people that killed that family and that baby, huh?
I think they will. Yeah, that was gang related, and everybody snitches in the gangs.
That is true. That
Yeah.
is true.
Sergio said,
Mm-hmm.
Rascal, Hard Life said, too much death for no reason. Demonic. Yeah. Homie Hangout said, Sergio 100. Purqueño said, these people don't want help, though. They just want to hurt others. Many times politically motivated, too. There's a method to this madness. Yeah. It's usually, again, I mean, honestly, um, it's a different type of broken, but it comes back to the same thing. It's broken people coming from broken homes, but for whatever reason, I think broken, like people that come from, not everybody, obviously, don't get me wrong. I mean, there are a lot of people that persevere, you know what I'm saying? But for the majority that I think that of us that have been, in prison and done all that, all of us that were broken, for whatever reason, we're like, we get, I don't know what it is. It's like for whatever reason, we get violent. You know what I'm saying? We like violence. We want to hurt somebody for what, I think it's because of the pain that maybe we feel. I'm not trying to get all psychological on this motherfucker, but you know what I'm saying. I think that has a lot to do with it. And then these ones are when you have like these kids that are the loners that don't have friends, that what I mean. I think it becomes a whole different manic episode type thing. I mean, they want to hurt people, and all they do is stew in their thoughts, and we're doing the same thing, but we have enemies because we made enemies within these neighborhoods. Even though it's just, you make up enemies pretty much. It's just crazy.
I think it's more dangerous and scary when somebody's out on a warpath who has nothing to lose and they don't care about their own life. They just don't care anymore. They're like, I don't care about myself. I don't care about my family. I don't care about anything. And I'm gonna just go out there, and they just go out there and just start killing innocent people because
Yeah.
in their mind they're just already done.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Rascal said Half Moon Bay was Asian field workers. AP said that's why you're serving carne asada fries for the wedding.
And
Zapatin.
everybody keeps saying just have Mexican food. I have a coworker. He's getting married. He's gonna have Taco Bell at his wedding
Oh, that's stupid.
because him and his fiance love Taco Bell so much. Like that's like it's weird,
Taco
and
Bell ain't even what it used to be.
they're really gonna have Taco Bell. I was like, okay, well, I mean, it makes them happy.
Taco Bell used to be pretty good. I remember when I was a kid, unless it's still the same and I just, know what
I
food
think
really
it
tastes
tastes
like now.
different. I haven't
I
had
think
Taco
so
Bell in
too.
like 2 years.
I remember. You remember they used to have tostadas. Tostadas were fucking good. I don't know why they
I don't
stopped.
like tostadas. You know me and tostadas.
Yeah, but you're weird.
Like, well, but if it had like meat or chicken on it, but it's just a fried tortilla with beans.
And cheese and sauce.
Okay, well,
Chapatin says, Sergio, I didn't catch Krusty last night. Even right now is late for me. El Timo, no, the doctor's looking for him. Let Timo know the doctor.
you have to tell him yourself.
Yeah, he ain't gonna come here, bro. I'm not joking. Burqueño said, AP? Thumbs up. Burqueño said, is it a cottonwood tree? I don't know what the fuck kind of tree, bro. I need to find out. I don't know I don't really know, bro. I just know it's a, wow, I'll get a picture. I'll put it up. Maybe you guys can tell me if it's a cottonwood tree.
Cottonwood tree.
He said they look like elms, but they have way bigger trunks and cotton sheds in summer. No cotton. No
No.
cotton sheds in summer, and I don't know what an elm tree looks like either. So I wouldn't know, but it doesn't drop cotton. I don't think it drops a lot of fucking leaves, but I don't know about anything else. Burqueño said we have a bunch of them here. Chop, and he did the little hang loose. Burqueño, Doc, all right for sure, said Sergio. Heart like Tony. Sorry, hold on. Hang
It
out.
jumped.
She packed that comb switchblade. Said Heart Life, right?
Oh no. No, I didn't. No, sir.
Rascal said, get one of the fellas to borrow a fire truck.
Yeah.
For the wedding or for what?
For the tree.
Oh fuck.
Catch up.
I don't even think that ladder would be high enough, bro. I don't know. I'm telling you, watch. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna show you guys. Watch it be some small shit. You guys are gonna clown me. It looks big to me. Chapatín said, chale, ¿qué significa todo eso, Grillo? No entiendo todo eso. ¿Qué pasó con mi carnal? I don't know, bro.
Yeah, some people.
Hablamos después. ZG said, I got caught with a knife in kindergarten, maybe first grade, and a pistol in the sixth. See?
Oh my god.
Told you. Everybody. Everybody.
No, not. I don't know
Jack in a Box.
nobody like that.
Jack in a Box said, they're stupid for killing them because they're going to get him and they're going to rot in jail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Is your phone dying?
No, I'm trying. I think. Where's this shit skips something? It skipped. There we go. Here it is. Heart Life said, Borman Junior High, I hung out with a kid that was always packing. See, I don't know why it skipped. I seen it over here and then not over here. AP said, you carried a shotgun to school? Extra ass, vato. It's the only gun I had at the time, bro. It was just for a little while.
But where would you guys get this stuff? And like, how do your parents not know what you have?
Do you remember my mom?
My mom used to clean our backpacks out once a week.
Yeah.
On the weekend. Because we always like, does your kid ever come home from school and they have like so many papers and you're like, you don't need this anymore. This is from like a month ago, 2 months ago. So every like Saturday she would like go through our backpacks and throw away stuff that we didn't need.
I didn't carry a backpack. I always carried a folder only. 3-ring binder at the most.
Okay, well.
I was one of the cool kids, okay?
Okay.
Back.
You didn't carry like a little Jansport ever? Or just like a little backpack?
Nah. But we used to rob houses to get the cuetes, and my mom wasn't gonna go search through my stuff in my room or nothing. You know my mom. She probably wishes she did now. Rascal said, he who had the biggest Swiss Army knife ran the calles in White Fences neighborhood. See, that's what I'm talking about. And then Hangout said, Heart Life said, Hangout, she packed that comb switchblade.
No, I didn't.
Why was all of that missing a minute ago?
I don't know.
Fuck,
Maybe
man.
there's a glitch.
There was a glitch in the Matrix.
Glitch.
They're stupid for killing him because they're going to get him and they're going to rot in jail. Yeah, they're about to kill that family with the baby and stuff. If they get him, yeah. And whoever sanctioned that, listen, bro, that's unacceptable, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why, honestly, like the people from this side, right, the clicas that work with these cartels, don't shut that shit down. Be like, man, we ain't fucking with you guys. You guys are killing kids, man. You guys are killing innocent women and children. But it's because they don't really have that integrity, or they don't stand on what they believe on. Money talks when it comes to that. It just goes back to who they are. Rascal said it's known who hit that family. The odds they catch them in the States is very slim, though. Yeah.
That's sad.
AP said, not sure, Giovanna. Last time I flew through Sky Harbor and all they did was scan my American face and they let me go through, no questions asked or paperwork. You, on the other hand, and then he showed swimming, running, hiking, boat.
Oh my God. Wow.
Socorro. Sergio said, LOL.
And you know what? Remember that? Never mind.
What?
No.
ZG said, Heart Life, I caught your show last night. Good stuff, brother.
Church.
Burkini said there's a MAGA politician or just got arrested for shooting at Democrats' houses here. Fucking nut. I seen that, bro.
What?
I'm a Mexicano, right? I seen that. It's a Mexican dude. He got booked at it wasn't he like a council member or some shit. I saw that shit. What a fucking weirdo, man. Ben Cuevas, que hubo le dice, que hubo Cricket Jovan and the rest of the Chronicleros familia. Jovan, you know what time it is, he said.
Oh, hey, Ben. I know what time it is, Ben.
See? Told you she does, bro.
He put a ring on it, Ben. That's what time it is, Ben.
She been knowing, bro.
He bent that knee, Ben.
Yeah. That shot was sore the next day.
He needed help getting up, but it's okay.
Sergio said, órale, Ben. Ben Cuevas said, Cubo, Sergio. Sergio said, the Mexican pizza is still the best thing there. Yeah, but they stopped selling it. Are they selling it back home?
I don't like it anymore. I don't know. It don't taste the same anymore.
Are they selling it over there?
Only on like, I see like commercials once in a while. It's back, and then they'll.
Same as the McRib at McDonald's.
Yeah.
So stupid, homie. Rascal said, if I was the bride-to-be's father, that wedding would have a different menu or it wouldn't happen. Yeah, right. I know. Taco Bell. Hey, you ain't heard.
They're young kids though. They're young.
We're having a honey bun cake, bro.
No, we're not.
A wedding cake is gonna be, I don't know what it's gonna taste like, but it's gonna be look like a big old honey bun.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Be a regular cake.
Porque said Taco Bell burrito equals cat food. Yeah, they're just not good. And then my favorite used to be the 7-layer burrito. I remember when they came out with that shit, and then they stopped them, bro. I mean, I got out and had a couple more years with it, but then they took it away. So just a rascal.
It sounded so sad. They took it away. They took it away. Like, you okay?
It's a cold one tonight. Not as cold as last night, though. It got down to 36 degrees. That's cold for the Finiguera. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I was telling me, she woke up. It was so cold, she didn't want to get up and turn on the heater. She just let all her nieces and nephews freeze.
Wow, what a guy. I ended up getting up to do it. It was like 66 degrees in here.
Was Maria did she put the blanket over herself now?
She finally does. Yeah.
She did?
Yeah. She's a nut.
Figure that
But you
shit.
know what though? It's not like it's cold, but I'm used to it. You know what I mean? So it's like here though, whew, I don't know how to act. They're like, "Oh my God, freeze warning."
Yeah.
Only like 30. Okay.
ZG, well, overrated. ZG Taco Bell is whack, overpriced, and overrated. The enchorrito was kind of fire from Taco Bell. I never had that. That Del Taco, that kind of knocked Taco Bell out a little bit too, huh? Back home,
Yeah.
they
Their food's a little bit more fresher.
more fresher.
Yeah, like their beans, they're actually real beans.
Oh,
Like they cook their beans and smash their beans,
oh, really?
and they only put like a little pack of seasoning.
Oh. Chapatín said, "Órale, luego hablamos." Hey,
Okay, well,
I
whatever.
never, I never had Del Taco before I got out this last time. They didn't have them when I was out there. Remember?
You didn't even know about Del Taco, so I had to show you because that was the California thing that came over here. And since, we're always over there in the other states, we know about that stuff. So I kind of introduced you to it. I kind of put you on. But yeah, you didn't have it this time you were out here. Hmm.
No. ZG said, "I doubt it's bigger than the palm trees in Arizona, bro." Bro, it is.
No, it's bigger.
It's as tall as that, and then a big old fat thing.
It's
Yeah,
like 3 people or 4 people, like if you hold hands, and that's how like round it is,
yeah.
right? Like you can't even like hug the tree. Like
You can't.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just big.
I still got that chain wrapped around it that I used to tie that dog to.
I wonder what happened to that dog.
Who cares? Fuck, I hated that thing.
Poor dog.
ZG said, "Oh, AP said there was a glitch."
Glad.
Burkenya said, "I shot a hole in the roof in my room before I went to youth camp. My mom and stepdad never found out. They were both there when it happened too." Really?
Oh my God.
Hey, we there was a lot of holes in my house. One of them, me and Jovan are laying down, right? And you guys know, I don't know what they're called. Those revolvers that the hammer is like inside this round thing. You know what I'm saying? Not like a metal, like it's like encased. So you can't just grab it and pull it back. I keep doing that, but you can't just grab it and pull it back. It has like, the metal with it. I don't know what they're called. But this fool comes in and he's showing it to me and her in bed still. And he's like, check it out. That. And this fool, like, he's pointing down to the ground and the fucking gun goes off. Bam! Like, what the fuck? But right under me, Tino from Dupa Villa was sleeping in like on the couch downstairs. So we all run down. Well, Jovan did. Me and the homie run downstairs to check, make sure he didn't just kill Tino down there. That house was a mess.
A hot mess.
Burkina
Oh,
said too much Jack
hey,
and Coke. Huh?
Rascal said to drop the link.
Oh, you coming in, brother? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let me see. ¿Cómo lo hago? Okay, invite. Copy.
Copy and then just drop it.
You don't know.
Okay, well.
All right, I shot a hole. Too much Jack and Coke, I guess, in Burkina. ZG said my homie Mario had a 410 bust down shotty on a grenade that he carried, and we walked to junior high every day thinking we had a license to kill. He had a
Mm.
410 bust down shotty and a grenade. He was carrying a grenade, a real grenade, bro. We had a grenade one time too, and it didn't work. Remember that, babe?
I don't even want to remember that. It's stupid. That was so dumb.
And then a year, two later, I was next door to him in CCA. Remember?
Hmm.
I had a
That
little.
must have been awkward. It was awkward.
He knew. We talked about it. I mean, he knew what it was. He knew what it was. We became good friends. He's a good dude. Hard Life said, ZG, I got caught with a knife in the first grade to Oakland, California. Principal busted my knuckles with a cane. Thanks for tapping in.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
that's when they used to do that. Sergio said he put a ring on mine too.
Okay, well, aren't you lucky?
Laughed my ass off. Sergio said, Porqueño. He's left. Sergio said, LOL. Heart Life said, EBT's keeping all those overpriced franchises open. I see Rascal's in. Rascal's ready to come. Let me do a few more. Oh no, I'm just gonna get him in. Let me just get him in.
Just get him in.
Yeah, we'll read it together. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good,
Hey,
good. How
look
you
at
been?
you.
What's up, Miss White Fence? How are you?
How you been?
How come
I'm
I look
good.
so fat?
Huh?
How come I take up more of the screen than you?
With your little fluffy cheeks.
I like your mom.
Fucking bitch, bro. Fucking.
How's the kids? How's your wife?
She's good. She's in the room resting. The kids are good. The kids are
How's
good. I gotta try to get out there to California and see them again soon. Uh, so it's been
how's the
that's,
move and everything? Are you liking it? Are you like where you're at? Do you like where you're
yeah,
at?
yeah, I do. I
You
do.
settling in?
Yeah, yeah. It's been a bit of a roller coaster since we came out here, but I feel like we're settling in and we got our own spot and it's working out. It's working out.
It'll
So
take a minute. It'll take a
yeah.
minute. You're in a whole nother environment.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, it's very different. But hey, so I caught wind of something. I guess congratulations are in order, huh?
Oh yeah. She finally asked.
Oh, he asked me on New Year's Eve.
On New Year's Eve.
Yeah, when the ball dropped.
Okay.
It was
It
supposed to
was
be. It was supposed to be Christmas, bro, but they lost the ring.
that was his sign to, just don't do it, but he went ahead.
He went ahead and did it anyways, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, so did you tell her on Christmas? Or did you
No.
wait till New Year's?
No, he waited.
Okay. Hey, you guys aren't gonna have like some big long 5-year engagement, right? Because you already been together forever. So
Like 20 more.
No, we're planning next year.
okay, next year 2024?
Yeah, like in February.
Okay. So
Mm.
well, I hope
Stop with your eyes. Stop with your face because it's too late. It's done.
it's done. That's it. Hey,
Okay, so you need to stop.
you can't put that toothpaste back in the tube, bro. That's it.
So get ready to travel to Arizona, okay?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
Man. No, that'd be a blast. Yeah, I'm happy for you guys. Congratulations.
I appreciate that. Thank you. The new year just kind of started off so right, the nonprofit, the engagement.
Right.
He was here for like 3 weeks. The whole month of January has just been great in December. So
Good.
things just are kind of like falling into place.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, for sure.
How you been, brother? What's going on? What you been? You got any plans with the YouTube thing or?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not off YouTube, right?
Yeah.
It's just I've been busy. There hasn't been a lot of time. It honestly it just really hasn't been a priority for me. I think about it. I actually think about it. I've been thinking about it more lately. Different. I see different stuff, or I hear stuff, or I'll have, just different thoughts on things or whatever. You know how it is as a content creator, just kind of going through life or seeing stuff, and you're like, oh, that would be something to talk about, on the channel. And honestly, I missed the outlet, right, on What's what I say on a personal level? I missed the outlet in the sense of my way to kind of reach out and communicate. You know what I mean, and have dialogue with folks at the homie hangout. But when I do turn on YouTube, like I turned off my notification for months, and every now and then I'll go on there. I'll be on a break from work, like, oh, what's going on? It's discouraging, like
I
I'm
hear
like,
you.
really,
Yeah.
like,
You know what's crazy is I used to be like a YouTube watcher, bro.
mm-hmm,
Like that's my ruka. Like even we had Perplex or whatever, but I got involved with Perplex because I watched. What I'm saying,
mm,
doing and I just happened to have been torcido with people involved and stuff.
right,
So, but I was like, man, I remember, bro. I would just sit there all day watching it. My ruka, but what are you watching? I'm over here laughing and shit.
right,
It was good, and it's just it's gotten. I hear you, bro. It's almost like now. Me too. I turned off. I pretty much unsubscribed to most. Um, I turned off notifications to all.
yeah,
I'll go on there and look here and there, and it just seems it's just too much. It's too much negativity now, bro. Like, and I'm not trying to be no prude. I get
right,
it's just that, like, funny is one thing, um, mean is another. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Oh, for sure.
And it's just gotten to the point where, fuck, goddamn, man, vatos, like, it's almost like back being in juvenile hall. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
But
good.
like almost juvenile hall / pinta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you got all the comadre shit going on.
Right.
Everybody plotting against everybody. Like
Right.
that's that mentality, bro. And it's just sad, bro, that it's happened because I think that I think things could have been a lot. Things could have happened. I really
Yeah.
believe that. Um,
Yeah.
but
It's
now it's almost the joke of everybody's joke. Look at all these dropouts fighting with each
right.
other.
Right.
It's crazy, Holmes.
It is. And
And
the
Rascal, it doesn't make you feel bad either. Like, I didn't miss anything. I'm working, I'm getting my family together. And you know what? You can hop right back onto YouTube and everything's pretty much the same, just a little
same
amped up
shit.
more, same thing. You didn't miss anything.
And
well,
the
and
only
that's
thing, that keeps me doing this is just because I like the people that
yeah.
come in and talk to me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I got 20, 30 pretty solid gente that come in on a regular and we
Mm,
have good conversations. And that's kind of how I feel about it now. It's just
right.
a good place to dialogue with friends, and it's not so much anything else anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
we have good conversations about what we each all believe in, and yeah, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's even. I mean, there's the drama stuff, which I don't. I don't know the details of God. I don't fucking care. It's. Uh. I don't. It. I don't really care about very many people, right? To be honest, like in that sense,
Yeah.
right? Of that is, I think the idea of like building relationships and investing, like building a community amongst YouTube people is, I have some cool connections, some subscribers. There's some exceptions, right? I rock with you. I respect you as an individual, independent of YouTube stuff, man. And and I enjoy your get down. I enjoy your family's get down. Um, there's a very, very few others, right? But it ain't even really about their content. Like the content may have been, this platform was the way that I became aware of some folks, but it's not those that I still kind of rock with. It's not necessarily because of their content. It, it's
Yeah.
it's just sort of because of how they operate. You know what I mean? And but even just like the videos, the topics, the stuff. I'm like, is this what everybody's watching? Like this,
Yeah.
you know, it. But then I look at the numbers and I'm like, actually, it's not what everybody's watching. Not a whole lot of people are watching much of anything because
nope, it's all dropped.
Yeah, folks' numbers are not looking good, and so I still get in. I want to, and I'll say some stuff I'm thinking, and then probably it'll wind up being a video on some other channel somewhere, probably before I ever get around to doing it. But you know, there's been talk of the relationship between folks from Raza from Northern California and blacks, and kind of how that kind of used to be, how it is now, is changing the racial demographics, right? And that relationship, and I'm seeing it, you know, even though I'm not in California anymore, but you know, that's true on the streets too. Some stuff is kind of shifting, and I have some thoughts on why I think that is, you know, and then just life stuff, bro. I mean, you always reach into that. There's tons of prison stories, you know. It's you know, and I don't know, you know, stuff happening in the news. But I was listening to you and you guys talking, how you're talking about the mass shootings, right? And the similarities really between those folks and us, basically, if we're gonna be honest, right? And drawing those connections, you know, on one hand they look so different, right? And a lot of people are quick to, I'm not in that category, right? Like I shot people once, but I didn't shoot random innocent people. You know what I mean? And or, hey, I did this, but I'm not as bad as the people that do that in a different way. You know, we always want to justify and try to minimize our own dirt, right? And it's almost like if I could find somebody that's dirtier than me, then perhaps I can trick myself into thinking that I'm clean, right? Yeah. It's like, we still ain't showered. Just because that person ain't showered, you know, that doesn't make you clean, right?
Yeah.
And the mental health stuff is, we were all just fucking traumatized kids. I'm listening to you talking and you know, run around with guns, and Jovan with your famous family stories, right? Of cleaning out backpacks.
Who does that? Like, I think you would know if your kids were running around with guns, right? I mean,
I think I would, but I'm a very different parent than what I had.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
And
hey, real fast before you keep, Chongo wanted me to tell you he sends his, bro.
Oh, okay.
He did it in a comment, but he texted me también because we didn't see it.
No, yeah.
What are you sending?
He's sending his love and respect.
Send an edible arrangement. No, you know those little fruit trees, those little fruit ones?
Yeah.
I thought edible arrangements was like, never mind. My mind is, I thought it was something very different.
Oh my God. No. It's fruit. It's fruit.
Panties?
That's what I thought. I thought it was like those, you know, they have those underwears that like you can eat them.
Oh my God.
Right? You don't want Chongo to send you that, bro.
No, that's what I'm like. That's why I was like, no, I don't think that's what Chongo's sending. No.
No, because you know, I have friends I have friends in different states and stuff that I've met while working, you know, in hotels. And every time they
make a lot of friends in hotels?
Yeah, and every time they send me stuff, they'll send me, you know, boxes of chocolate, or they'll send those edible arrangements, like with all the fruit, like really pretty. So,
I swear that must have been called something else, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to.
I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know.
Did you do time with Chongo?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you know who it is, right? NF Chongo.
Oh. No, I didn't do time with him. No, I know what you're talking about, but no, I didn't do time with him. No, we didn't move in the same spaces. But yeah, it's and for people I can't, because I'm on my tablet, and so I can't see the comments. I can see them on my phone.
Yeah,
but then I gotta look at my phone and look, you know. So if I don't see your comment, don't take it all personal. But But yeah, that's like those conversations interest me, right? And the mental health conversations, like we had mental health issues as kids, man.
For
right?
sure.
It's and a lot of I think a lot of things could have been helped sooner if that was recognized by the systems and structures that be earlier, right? And of course, there's cultural barriers and that kind of, but it was this rush to just demonize whole communities, right? And whole populations, right? Like, oh, young people for neighbor, you dress this way, you talk this way, you hang out with these guys, you're just a bad person.
Bad apples. Yeah.
Yeah, and so you don't help bad people, right? Bad people don't get help. Bad people get dealt with, you know? But they were calling us bad people at 10 years old, 11 years old, 15 years old. You know what I mean? And I don't think that there's such thing as a bad 10-year-old. You know what I mean? And not in that core identity, you know? If a 10-year-old is all fucked up, bro, there's some adults that need to be held accountable, around that kid.
For sure.
And so, but like you guys were saying, things are changing a little bit. It reminds me when I was in EPA, we have shootings all the time, and people get shot, houses get raided, people get deported, whatever, and the kids still wake up and go to school the next day. You know what I mean? Because that's what you're supposed to do, right? Young kids. And across the freeway in Palo Alto, which is a very affluent community, they had like a couple kids from the school that went and camped out on the train tracks, you know what I mean, and kind of took a bullet train, right? And they said it was a crisis, right? And now there was mental health workers at all the schools, classes were canceled, there was these conversations and everything else. And I'm like, look, not that those young people's lives weren't valuable. So I'm not dismissing the trauma of kids committing suicide, right? But we have a whole community of young people, many of whom are committing suicide or attempting to every day when they leave, right? And so, well, we don't get nothing except cops, but it's all interconnected. It's all related, man. And I think those are important. Those are the conversations that interest me. You know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff when I'm listening, I'm like, oh shit, okay, right? And you just feel like there used to be a little bit more of that, online.
Well, you can do a review video
or reaction, yeah,
reaction video on it.
Well, apparently, I think I need to start a channel to do a reaction, a new channel.
That's the ticket.
That's it. Rascals Reactions.
Yeah, make another 50 cents.
Yeah. So, hey, everybody, go subscribe to Rascals Reactions. It'll be up by tomorrow. And,
right.
You know what I think though is that I know a lot of you guys grew up with a lot of trauma, didn't grow up in such a good household, and a lot of you guys do suffer from mental illness and depression and all these kinds of things, right?
Off top, yeah.
There is a lot of help out there that people can get, but at what point in time, like when you're in your 30s, it's like, okay, I have kids now. I have to show them what not to be.
Right.
And if your kid turns out worse than you, there's a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, something has to happen. And, now I know as adults, it's hard, you know what I mean, to hold our tongue and not react. And it's hard, especially on YouTube. And, there's a couple times that, like on my Instagram, if I post something or say something or whatever, my kid will call me up real quick. Mom, I don't think so. Like he'll check me. And I see his point of view. Yeah. He'll be like, no, that's not okay. That's going to be insensitive to some people. You don't know what other people are going through. And I'm like,
he's a liberal.
Okay. He's a little bit, yeah. So, and then he has me, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll take the post down, after the 24 hours, and he's like, or you could take it down now. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And he's just like, you can't just say stuff like that. Not everybody's built the same. Not everybody was, built like you or like my dad, or he's like, everybody's different and you have to take that into consideration. So I'm like, yeah, I do sometimes. But to me, it's just adults have a responsibility
Well,
to
I think
make their kids better than what they were, and not be embarrassed. I never want to embarrass my son.
right.
I don't. That's my main goal in life. I would never, my parents never embarrassed us. I look up to them. I respect them. The same thing with my grandparents and so on. I would never want to do anything where my kid is like, oh my God, that's my mom. Like, how embarrassing. Or
Really,
like
like,
if somebody brought it to his attention, and said, oh, is that your mom and dad? Like, why are they acting like that? Like, what's wrong with them? I don't
yeah,
ever want to do that. And sometimes it's hard, but I'm glad that he's not scared to tell us, like, hey, that's not okay, or this is my opinion, you know.
I personally, I really enjoy embarrassing my kids, but um, but I don't want to bring shame on them, which I think is what
No, not
I,
not embarrassing like
I
that, because like we will too, like when he was in school, like one time we rolled down the window and we're like, "Hi, mijo," and
right,
I really thought I was just saying hi, and he got in the car and he's like, "Oh my God, that's all embarrassing." No,
right,
not like that. Like what you said, shame.
right,
I don't want him to be shamed of us,
right,
oh, you look at my dad on YouTube and he's just going crazy and he's
right,
yelling and cussing and that's embarrassing and he's
yeah,
supposed to be a changed man and this and that. Like I know we're not perfect, so we can't be that 100%. Sometimes, we have our mistakes, but um, we do feel bad about it, and I'm glad that he lets us know also.
yeah, yeah. No, and I think kids are. Uh,
Do your kids ever tell you anything? Like,
um, my oldest has, my oldest Kayla has got at me sometimes about language that I'll use around the house, right?
mm-hmm.
So not for things that I've done online, um, but I could use some not flattering language about folks, right? Like and but that's how we grew up, right? And which doesn't excuse it and doesn't make it okay, right? It's a reason, not an excuse, right? Um, but and so she has, she's got on me a couple times about things,
About
something
like
over there.
cussing or something? Like when you cuss?
Oh no, shit, good luck. No, no, I'm grown. No, I've earned the right to speak lazy if I want to because I know how to speak properly. And that's my thing with them. And so, plus I'm like, you guys can cuss too. I don't give a fuck. I just don't
Yeah,
let it fall
I
back
think
on
this
me.
one cusses a lot.
Yeah, I'm like, don't let it fall back on me. But
No,
but no, like something happened. I was watching something. I was like, but that's some old retard ass shit, you know. And it's just boop, and kind of called me on it, and but her thing was interesting because her approach was more like you're not you're not jaded towards people with challenges, right? With physical challenges or mental challenges, whatever, right? You don't carry yourself that way, right? Like, you're open, folks. So then why though do you use this language, right? Was
yeah,
more her thing of she didn't think I hated,
right,
mentally challenged
right.
people, right? But was then more confused in why I would use that language when that's not really how I am, right? So the to her there was a contradiction there. Same thing with some, gender stuff and that sort of thing, right? Um, and like, oh, that's using derogatory terms, not calling people names, not like, oh, this person's this or that, or look at that, such and such or whatever, but
just
using as,
generalities.
yeah, or but using, like expressions that, you know, but growing up as a young man, being feminine was like, that's that's the kiss of death. You know what I'm saying? So those were derogatory terms, right? Like, oh, you're a sissy. Oh, that's some queer shit. Oh, this and that, which had nothing really to do with people's sexual preferences, right? It was a challenge to one's manhood, right? And we were growing up using that language before anybody was getting down with anybody. You know what I mean? It wasn't really about that. So like that kind of language, which again, she knows, she's like, it doesn't make sense because you're very accepting of this and accepting of that, and yet the language that you use sometimes doesn't sound like accepting language.
Is
right?
it like when you were younger and like, you know, you're with your friends, you're like 10 years old and you're like, oh my God, stop being gay. You know what I mean?
Right.
You say that. That doesn't mean that they
Sure.
really are, or you have like hate for them. That's just what we
Right.
would say back then.
Right.
That you know, back then people did talk like that. Now it's like, oh my God, you just did not say that word, you know, but you can
right,
definitely learn a lot from your kids for sure.
Right. That's the thing. It's just there's a ton of words that, independent of context or independent of your intention or motivation behind it, independent of anything, just the word, those letters put together in that sequence is just unacceptable, right? Or unacceptable unless you identify as a part of that community or whatever, you know. And so she's got at me about that sort of thing. And it has led to some great conversations, right? Where I've told her, like, I'm like, that little boy at your school that dressed like a girl for the whole first half of his grade, that shit would not have happened when I was young. It wouldn't have happened. That's cool. It could happen with him. It's cool that everybody's accepting. It makes no sense to me how none of y'all noticed that he was wearing a dress at school. Like, it was so normal. I don't understand that because I didn't grow up like that. I'm thankful that it did. I'm not hating on it. I could give a shit less, right? But it's a foreign concept to me. Everybody's like, nah, but he's just one of the kids. Really? Because he would have become a school shooter, right? Like, it's that dude would have never made it, right? And that's in first grade, right? And so, but she doesn't understand that. She, you know, she can't picture what my reality was growing up any better than I can understand, you know, or relate, I should say. I can understand, but I can relate to the reality that she's growing up in. It's radically different cultures. And I don't dislike the culture she's growing up. It's fine. But it is just different. And so it's been a bit of learning for both of us. But I welcome that kind of stuff, you know, and I'll tell her and try to explain to her. And she's like, what? Oh, you get your ass whooped for that shit. What do you mean? Why would you beat somebody up because of the way that they dress? Why would you beat somebody up because they want to, you know, they identify as a girl? I was like, wasn't no dudes identifying as girls when I was like, you've never heard of that shit.
But you know what I don't understand though is it's so open, it's so free nowadays. This is the time to be living. Mm-hmm. But there's more, the numbers of suicide rate in that community is just ridiculous.
Right.
And it's like and it's like, why, if you have all the support in the world? So to me, I don't know why, you know, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I think part of that is and it just like this is getting kind of outside my wheelhouse really, but I think part of it is because I think it's true for a lot of marginalized groups, right? That people that are not a part of the marginalized group often look and say, oh man, your things are so much better for you and your people. Stuff is so much better for you and your people. So why are you tripping? Right? Yeah. And when they would often say, you know, the folks within the marginalized group would also often say, okay, well, there's the public narrative of how things are, and then there's the reality of what it is to live in my shoes still. Right? And so I would guess that maybe there's an element of that, but I think just There's all kinds of mental health issues with everybody.
That's the bottom line, brother. I mean, it's probably not the politically correct, way to say it, but I mean, obviously there's some mental health issues involved when someone feels the way that they do.
Right.
If you're a boy that thinks you're a girl, there's an issue there. However you want to look at it, and maybe the reason for the high numbers of that is because they couldn't be a girl. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that type of shit. So, I mean,
I think
One minute.
I was gonna say, you make a good point, right? It's politically incorrect, but I think what it sounds to me like what you're saying, and if so, I would agree is it's not a matter of right or wrong, right? Like if you feel like you were born into the wrong body, independent of what anybody thinks about the truth of that, right? Or that's possible, or that's not possible, or that's right, or that's wrong, or that's this, or that's that. Independent of any of that, if that is your reality, if you wake up every day feeling like you should be something outwardly different than what you really identify with, you know what I mean?
Simon.
That is hard.
I would imagine that's got to be stressful.
Yeah.
Right? There has to be attention. They're not attention because necessarily something is wrong with you. Again, it's not a right or wrong thing, right? People do their own, it's whatever. I don't know. I'm not in that situation. I don't know how that goes. So, okay, cool. I will take you at your word that. But if that's true, then yeah, that's common sense would say that's got to be stressful as shit.
A lot of kids nowadays, though, they have this mental issue, mental health, whatever, and a lot of kids are depressed. Yeah. But then when you start talking to these kids and you look at their parents, I'm like, well, dang, I'd be depressed too. Like I'd have some mental issues too. Your mom has an OnlyFans and your dad is over there getting high. Like I would too.
Yeah.
And a lot of the reasons for these kids that are going through, through these problems, and some of them aren't even gang members. They're just regular kids that have these issues, but it's because of their parents. It starts in the home too. Most of it is because of them.
But most of the kids in the neighborhood are not gang members, right? It's some neighborhoods have a lot, right? But if you could somehow define the hood, right, and then take all the neighborhoods that match that definition, right? The majority of young people growing up in that don't become gang members, but that doesn't mean that they don't come out unscathed or that they don't deal with the same traumas, but I agree with you, you guys said before, no matter what you've been through, at some point you come to an age, right, especially if you have kids, where yeah, you can't blame, I believe at least, you're not responsible for what you experience as you're coming up, right? You don't sign up for that. You take it on the chin, and you deal with it the best way that you know how, and probably it's not the very healthiest way, but who knows? But there does come a point to where you have to take control of your own life, and you have to stop blaming other people and blaming how you grew up and blaming the hood and blaming everybody else. Like it's a point where you know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? And you know the steps to take. And and if you don't know, you know how to find people that can help you, right? And if you just refuse to do that, then that's not your parents' fault anymore, and that's not the big homie's fault, and that's on you,
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that struggle also with like age identity. They believe they're 23, but they're really 45, and that's a hard. And on YouTube also, there's a lot of these people that think they're thugs and stuff, and they're still living that life, and they're not, and it's an identity thing in their head that they just got to get over. I don't know. There's a lot going on, a lot in different ways. We'll figure it out. This guy. Oh my God. See what I mean?
Uh,
Oh
Same shit.
Lord.
Same shit.
Oh man. I got to get him some help for real.
Nah, Sergio, you know what's crazy is how we have to have this conversation on eggshells. You have to think of every fucking word you're about to say because someone might take it the wrong fucking way. At the end of the day, brother, if someone feels a certain way, that's their business. It is what it is. And if they feel that they need help, then get that help. And I just don't think that it should involve everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am not them, so I have no opinion on them. So if you ask me about it and I don't give you the right answer, I mean, don't try to catch me in some bullshit because I don't know what to say about that. I didn't live that. I don't know that. I don't know what the right words are and how I should do it. All I know is what I know about life and for me, you know what I'm saying? And so it is what it is. But yeah, I saw how we were ninjaing through that fucking conversation. Right. And it's just like, man, it's so like, and I know it's because we're having a public dialogue and someone can do a reaction video and say, these guys are homophobic and because they said this or whatever. And that's the problem. Watch out. Rascal's reaction just gave us $2. Gracias.
What?
Somebody made an account already?
It's already there. Rascal's reaction.
Hey, you motherfuckers are quick, huh?
Yeah. Shit's crazy, right? A ver, ¿dónde está? Watch out.
That's right.
Appreciate you, brother.
Make sure hey, babe, make sure you send that to him too, okay?
All right, I got you, bro.
All right.
CASHAPP. But YouTube takes half of that shit, so you got like 89 cents coming.
Yeah, that's.
Oh my God.
Los came in the house, babe, with the gafas on. What's up, Los?
Where you been?
Nah, you can't just come in once every 7 months and tell us you love us and walk away.
He's busy. He's got a life. He's probably taking care of his family, doing what he's got to do. I'm not even mad at that.
Hey, Rascal's reaction said he already got timed out.
Oh, yeah?
He must not be if he's commenting, but yeah.
What the hell happened? Yeah, it's crazy, Holmes. It's a sad, it's almost a sad, like when you can't have a normal discussion about how you feel about something, it's kind of fucked up, but we can't, you know what I'm saying? It's life, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that because I'm homophobic or whatever words you want to use it, you know what I'm saying? That I'm just saying, I obviously believe to myself that there are men and women, period. Right. But that's my truth. That's how I live. And I don't give a fuck.
And he also thinks he looks 23. So, I mean, people don't pay attention to him.
If some other vato wants to suck verga, hey, handle your business. You know what I mean? It's not going to bother me none. Or a ruca wants to be with a ruca. None of that is going to affect my life one way or another. So I have no opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It's not going to bother me. I think the only part where I do feel that it's when it starts encroaching on us, where you have to feel a certain way, you have to think a certain way, then I think that's the reverse of what you're asking us not to do to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you want us to respect how you feel and todo eso. Well, hey, watch out. I mean, I want the same. You know what I mean? Let's just have mutual respect and leave it at that. I don't have to sit here and believe what you believe to make you feel good. Right. I'm not the person that's gonna validate you. Fuck what I think. I'm nobody. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, my thing is it needs to come down to the point where everybody just respects what everybody else feels and thinks. Obviously, not to the point of hurting anybody. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a certain opinion about something, you know, it doesn't affect anybody else one way or another. So what the hell are you so pissed off about, or why do you want to cancel this and do that? And like whatever Vato feels doesn't affect you, just like what you feel doesn't affect us. You know what I'm saying? Like one way or another. And I'm talking about we're not just talking about sexuality.
Right.
We're talking about in general con todo, you know what I mean? And it's just, you know, it's a, like I said, I think it's just a sad state of affairs when you can't have a you can't have a you know, an honest conversation
right.
of what, you know, when you gotta fucking ninja through this shit and make sure you don't say the wrong motherfucking thing because you're gonna end up on a goddamn reaction video.
Right. Hey, real quick, just for the nosy people, if you're watching, no, I'm still not drinking alcohol. This is Heineken. Where's the camera? Heineken Zero. See that right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
No alcohol.
But if it was alcohol, bro, we would still be okay with it.
Right. I'm just saying. I don't want people.
You got a Heineken. You're fancy.
Rascal's off the wagon. He's over there getting all fucking pisteando and Reno. No.
Rojo just came in and said, "Órale, Cricket and Rascal. What's up, Rojo?"
What's up, Rojo?
I'm jumping around, brothers, but I will get back to the comments once we can. I know I don't usually jump around, so Spencer to anybody that is just coming in. But yeah, King motherfucker said he is 23, fool.
Rascal getting off
base. Okay, well, he's not. So
Rascal's reaction said, just trying to bring a smile to Spencer. You're good, homeboy.
Nah, it worked.
But nah, yeah, it's you know, I think again, like I said, it's I just don't think that it's a matter of hating people or anything like that. People can have their own opinions and not
I know,
hate, you know?
But that's why I kind of, you know, my son, you know, he's young, so he lets us know what is okay, what isn't okay sometimes, you know, because this is, you know, his era. I barely posted something the other day about depression being a luxury. And of course, he sends me a long text. Okay. It is not a luxury. It's a mental issue and it's a real this and that. And I'm like, oh my God, I was just, geez.
That's the voice my son uses?
Oh, no. Okay. He didn't say it like that. Don't tell him I said that. No, but he you know, and I didn't mean it that way. I just meant it like when his dad was gone and I was out here being single mom, I didn't have time to be sad and depressed. Like I had to get to work. I had to go to work. I had to make that money whether I wanted to be there or not. Do you know what I mean? Did I feel sometimes sad and all that? Absolutely. But I couldn't feel that way. So that's what I was trying to like, I could relate to the video.
Well, you couldn't let those feelings stop you from doing what you had to do.
Right.
I needed my honey buns, bro.
See this guy. and then hitting me up for money. Like really?
Yeah. She gonna stop you know, so just because I'm locked up? What the fuck?
No, so that's all I meant. And of course my son calls me and he's like, that could be offensive to some people that are really going through it. Your friends could be on there happy, but you don't know that they suffer. And you know, he went in on me.
No, see,
and I felt bad after the way he like gave me his point of view, and then I looked at it and I'm like, okay.
Oh, he got in on. You see, I think, and I'm not speaking about your son in particular. I don't know your son, but I think generationally,
soft.
There's this urge to be offended. There's this urge to be offended. And there's this urge to correct, right? And there's this urge to stick up for this perceived other person, right? I'm going to use my whatever privilege, power, position, whatever, you know, is to protect those other people, right? So I am not depressed and I know how to use my voice and I'm going to use my voice for the depressed people to and pump your brakes, bro. Right? It's calm down. It's yes, some things can be offensive, and life is offensive. And every time I go outside my fucking door, somebody does something that offends me. Whether it's the way that they drive, the way that they walk, the way that they smell, the way that they talk, the way that they look. It's there's always I don't like the way I see some people shop for groceries. This shit irritates the hell out of me. I don't know why. I don't go say anything to them. I don't tell them, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Right?
Yeah.
I don't. It's some places you go to somebody's house. Sometimes the steak sauce is in the cabinet. Sometimes it's in the fridge. I'm not going to demand that you take the A1 sauce out of the fridge. Like, it's not my get down, right? It's.
You don't put it in the fridge?
No, but people you put
Do
it
you
in the
put
cabinet.
your bread in the fridge? Because we put our bread in the refrigerator, and some people think that's weird.
No, we don't. You do.
I do. It lasts longer.
I take that shit out and put it in the cupboard all the fucking time. I don't know why she does that. I hate that shit.
No, then you're gonna have soggy bread. That doesn't make any sense. But
makes the fucking bread hard at first, and then,
no. Okay. Anyway, we got off the subject. My bad.
But it's actually a good example, right? Like if you made a post about putting bread in the fridge, it's like people believe that what's that? Hey, make sure you subscribe to my channel, fool. No,
but he put a hot dog, bro.
Hey, but it's 149. Shout out Niners, make it happen. But so it's that virtue signaling, right? That and a lot of times it's for the people in their own peer group. It reminds me of, and I'm gonna really generalize here and probably did whatever, but you know, the suburban white kid, right? Grew up in an all-white neighborhood, had all white friends, probably a couple Asians, you know. Goes to college, takes a class, learns a little bit about the history of the United States, right? That's dramatic, but learns a little bit about the history of the United States, right, and racial oppression and everything else. And now all of a sudden, they're wearing dashikis, right? They're wearing dashikis. They're wearing African garb. They see a black person walking down the street and they feel like they're there to protect them, right? Hey man, you good, man? You good? Phone works both ways, bro. I got your Christmas text though. And so they overdo it, right? Because I've learned something. Wow, my eyes are open. I'm a part of the oppressive class. And I'm going to undo what my ancestors have done in the way that I now interact with my black brothers and sisters in the community. Bro, you took a fucking college class. Cut it out. Right? You learned that Malcolm X was a real person. Like but you're doing too much now. Right? And it's performative. It's because that show is not for black people. That show is for their white friends, to show their white friends how woke they are and how aware they are. And that show is for their parents, so they can go home and tell their parents, hey, I did our ancestry DNA, and we were related to you. Should donate to this cause now, whatever. It's this performative justice, which actually doesn't accomplish anything. That behavior does not improve the lives of one marginalized person in the fucking world, right? And it's obnoxious and it's annoying and it makes them look like fools, but they don't know it because they're growing up with a generation of people that are all just like them. And so,
and what's crazy is that, like what you said, everybody wants to. It's like they want to be offended.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like some of the things that, like, you can watch something happen, and you know damn right that that's not what they meant. Right? They didn't say it that way. It wasn't about that. Mm-hmm. But they'll fucking twist that shit in a way to where it offends them. And it's like, you see, like, fuck, man. But you can't tell them.
No.
Because then you're the fucking ignorant.
Right, then you're being a bully, right.
Yeah, and it's just like, man, you fucking people make me sick, eh? Like, I can just imagine some of the shit that was talked to us growing up.
Okay.
Man, and then in the pinta, the way we talk to each other.
Oh my God. No,
that'd be the end of the world out here. These people would die.
Right. So they would just explode from within the anxiety, but just
straight. the anxiety would get them. Fuck.
It's just that. But because if I can find a way to be offended at something that you say, then I can show you how much better I am than you, right? So yeah, I want to take something you say out of context because I just want the opportunity. I just need the door to be open to show why I'm so much more mature or sophisticated or evolved or woke or whatever the fuck than you are. And I can't just come out and say that. I need an on-ramp.
Yeah.
So all day I'm looking for an on-ramp of being offended so that I can, yes. Fuck that.
With the flag that lets everybody know.
Well, I'm offended that people don't believe me, that I've been here since 1750, and I have the proof of it. That really offends me.
You are not that old.
Huh?
You are not that old. There's no way.
Whatcha? Where you been?
Shoot, Jojo AZ.
No way. Jojo.
What's up, brother?
Jojo.
Yeah, appreciate that, brother. Yeah, man, it's like I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't understand why people want to live their life offended. You know what I'm saying? Like I get why people would want to play the hero. You know what I'm saying? Why those all these other people that want to speak up for the people that are oppressed. Right. But why would you want to be oppressed? You know what I'm saying? I understand that people have gone through shit. I get that there are still things going on in the world. I'm not denying any of that. But for the most part, I mean, you can kind of make your way in this world now. You know what I mean? Nobody can hold you down. Now, I'm not saying that's, uniformly. I get it. There's always outliers y la madre. But for the most part, when things happen, it's not because you're Mexican, or it's not because you're Chinese, or you're black, or you're gay, or you're not gay, or you're a gangster, or you're not a gangster, or you're a felon, or it's probably usually when you're a felon it is, but everything else.
Right. But they don't let us shake that part, but yeah,
we're fucked. But I'm just saying, like, for the most part, it's like, stop worrying about what everybody else thinks and wants, y la madre, and do you, and show everybody what you are. Yeah, you don't have to be offended. You don't have to go fucking wear your fucking heart on your sleeve and put the rainbow flag across your chante. Like, none of that shit is gonna make you who you are. Just be you, man, and handle your business. Yeah, you'll get respected when you earn that respect. Right. It ain't given to nobody.
Right.
So
I need AP to get legalized, and then I'll respect him. So AP, it's not that you can't get these jobs; it's that you got to pass the E-Verify, and it's just the steps. AP.
AP said Giovanna's an old ass mojada. Go get my shit canceled using mojada, fool. Thomas said, "Yo, what's up, Thomas?"
That's fun.
I said a bunch of weak ass people nowadays. Yeah, it's just crazy. And again, like I think the problem is that there's so many people that want to be, as the old saying from our time goes, Captain Save-A-Hose. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to speak up for every fucking body that you think is oppressed. And so it makes people want to be oppressed, because who doesn't want people to look out?
Right, because then how?
I mean, fuck it. If I'm gonna get that kind of attention, then watch out. Call me him, hi, her, he, madre. You know what I mean? I mean, but it's like, nah, man, just handle your business. You'll earn the respect when it comes, and people will be there for you when you prove that you should be the type of person that people should be there for.
Right.
Not because of, some old bullshit as you feel bad about how your mom raised you. Listen, we all have problems. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like I can sit here and give a big sob story, make everybody cry about how I grew up right here. And if any of you motherfuckers didn't cry for me, I would have you on the 6 o'clock news. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. I don't know, man. I just don't think that it's the way. I think that's not respectful. You know what I mean? Like, stop it already, man. And I understand that there are some people that truly have had a hard time,
sure,
based on, but we all have. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, my dad killed my sister, went to prison. You know what I mean? Boo-hoo, it happened. Now here I am. It doesn't mean I don't need anybody to sympathize. I just need to be able to do my business and not have my past. Now that I've decided to be something different, I'm just asking to let me prove myself and don't use my past against me. Some still will, but I don't need anybody to hold out for me and say, hey, just because he's a felon doesn't mean he's a bad guy. Don't worry about all that. I'll take care of that side of it.
Right.
But it's just, I don't know, bro. Like you said, it's just like everybody just wants to be and we're still ninjaing through this motherfucking conversation.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a little problems growing up too, here and there, but I addressed them.
Go. This bitch ain't had no motherfucking problems.
You guys know the tostada story? She tried to make me tostadas for dinner. Like, really?
No meat, huh?
No meat, just beans. Hey, like, really, girl?
I'm gonna get canceled for calling her a bitch.
Oh my gosh, shut up. Ain't nobody listening to you. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Look at AP said that's why Grillo walking down the aisle just to offend your illegal ass.
He's not walking down the aisle. Rascal, this fool keeps saying who's gonna walk me down the aisle and I'm gonna have a honey bun cake. Is he like really?
No, I didn't say who's gonna walk me down the aisle. I just said I could walk down the aisle.
You're not walking down the aisle. Do you know how stupid that sounds?
I'm wondering, should I walk slowly? Should I use a limp like a pimp?
I'm wondering, should I show up? Should I not show up?
You ain't wondering that. You ain't wondering that.
Yeah, I am.
You're gonna run down that motherfucking aisle.
Oh, really?
You've been running towards that aisle for 20 years. Girl.
Whatever. You're so full of yourself. You're so full of yourself. You're a fool.
I'm wondering. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm done talking to you. This guy, he's crazy.
My pronouns are baby.
Look at King motherfucker said I called some fool Captain Sable Ho just today at work. He got all sad. Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm telling you, and you can't even call a hoe because they're not hoes, bro. They're empowered women. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that.
That is true. They're bosses.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Boss ladies.
Yeah.
No, that actually to bring it full circle around to what Giovanna said about the depression post and it being,
hold on, did you just say Giovanna?
Oh, I said Giovanna.
Oh, AP's got everybody calling me Giovanna.
I missed that episode, but I can jump on the bandwagon if you want.
No, I'm good. Thank you. It's okay.
It's okay. I'm gonna rewind this shit. I think you did.
Yeah. But
you just offended her, bro.
Clearly. Sorry, let me clean it up real quick. Hold on. Let me fix it. No, it's when it's a sign of I think it's a sign of wealth and stability when a society gets to be the way that it is right now, right? Like if you think about kind of the development of society, there was a point in time, a very long time, where there was no kings, there were no thought leaders, everybody hunted, bro. You hunted, you gathered, you did your shit, everybody had a holiday, that was it. There was no time to have a conversation about who's in charge. There was nobody got to sit back and just evaluate and be the mayor, right? No, fucker, you want to eat, go get food, right? That's what we all do. You know what I mean? And we all just kick it right here because a handful of us kicking it together makes it a little bit more likely that the fucking saber-tooth tiger is not going to whack us when it comes to, right? So it's just survival. And the need for survival takes over. But then comfort kicks in. And now you found a way to survive, but also be a little comfortable. So now you can have the elder of the community. He don't hunt, he don't this and that, you know, he does prayers, he does this, he does that, he kicks it. But the only reason that fool's able to live is because other people are working. But there's a surplus. They're working enough, they're hunting enough, they found a little spot where they get enough little fucking nuts and berries that they can throw this dude a little clavo, and he's cool, and in return, he's the leader, right? And
like
so now bureaucracy grows.
Like Carnales.
Right, exactly. And so
we come full circle to the predators.
It's it, exactly, right?
The predators and the prey.
It's a sign of comfort, of privilege, to use a buzzword, right? It's a sign of privilege to be able to sit back and be this critical about this many non-critical things. You know what I mean? That at many other points in U.S. history, especially a lot of folks that are a little older, that's why I think it's generational. Those older generations don't understand this stuff and don't understand what all the hoopla's about. Or like, fucking just live your life and do your thing and don't be a jackass, right?
Hey, and you know what's crazy is the older generation might have even been more open to that shit. I mean,
more yeah.
At least in the Pintas, they were.
It's they were, yes.
So now the newer generation is a little more closed about that shit.
That's true. Yeah,
absolutely.
And maybe that's going full circle too.
Full circle, boy. We breaking down the barriers, bro.
That's it. Hey, can you imagine? I couldn't imagine being in prison now for a variety of reasons, right? And even if I could imagine it, it's not really imagination, more like a nightmare. But just the culture, right? Understanding that the culture that we come from in the streets influences what the culture is like in prison, right?
Yeah.
And the culture in prison influences the culture back in our communities.
They all got tight pants.
Bro, it's moving forward 10 years from now. What the hell is that going to look like in there? Like
GBG, bro.
That's wild. Like I bet you the others ain't even gonna be called the others no more, huh? Because it's all disrespectful.
Yeah,
they're gonna all be broken up. Hey, they're all gonna be.
Oh man, I can't stand y'all. I can't take that down.
See, AP. He said I went back. He said Giovanna Rasco's a real coach.
I can't stand.
Oh, man.
Look at
somebody's
I don't think you could go back to prison right now, babe. I don't think you could.
Me? No.
Yeah.
I'm
no
too
way.
soft now. I'm too soft. I'll get beat up.
And then he'd want all my check. All of it for all the snacks. I mean, he'd really be bored in there just eating I mean, I couldn't fund him. I wouldn't be able to fund it.
I'm not working out this time.
Right.
You're not working out this time?
No herpes this time.
I don't need none of that bullshit. Nothing but strawberry filled honey buns.
There you go.
Yeah, King motherfucker said, "What's wrong with people? You can't call a bitch a hoe." Don't get me canceled, bro. Don't get me canceled. But yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's the life we live.
Yeah. Never dull moment.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's just sad, man. I think that I really think we're in for. We may not see it, but this world is in for a rude awakening, bro.
All it's gonna take. What is what people are too, with as much disparity and income disparity, as much inequality as there is, which there is a lot. There's huge populations in the country that are just way too comfortable, and all it takes is for a crisis to happen, right?
Yeah.
Let a big economic crisis, let a big global crisis. Fucking look at COVID. COVID changed the game for a lot of people, bro. That rattled a lot of cages, and it's and had people all up in the streets and protesting. And we're gonna burn down the government and vaccines, and it was that got people out of their element, bro. And it's a couple more little tragedies, a couple of big situations, something where people no longer have the luxury to sweat this kind of shit. And it'll change, because when you're at war, I don't give a fuck what the person next to me is or who they is or what they think of themselves. If you rocking on my team, you rocking on my team, and if you're not, you're not, right? And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I don't even know what GBG is, and I'm cool with that. I sleep great at night.
I did time. Me and Los were together back in 1996, I think, 96 or 7 or some shit back then. These are definitely different times.
Yeah. I heard about those dudes. I mean, I never, been around them. I heard about them. I always thought it was a joke. But even though, what's funny too, when you think of that, there's a huge fascination with some other channels and some other stuff, like where that's a hotter topic than I would imagine it would be. Like, some people are really fixated on that sort of thing.
Like who, bro?
It's a trip. It's a trip. All the time I did, all the time I've done, and all the people that I've talked to personally since I've been home from prison, youngsters, folks in the streets, folks that are eager to go to prison, folks that, people, families in prison, conversations around that kind of stuff, questions around that kind of stuff, never came up even a fraction as much as what I will see in one video or one live. And it's odd. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's I don't know.
Be specific. Which live?
Dave, stop.
It's been a while.
Messy boots.
I'm gonna get your fiance mad at me.
Puro pedo.
Oh,
yeah.
He's a fiance.
Yeah, I'll get your fiance mad at me.
We are fancy that way.
Hey, I can't get uninvited from the wedding before I even get invited. Shit.
Well, she don't get to invite. I invite, bro.
Well, there you go.
What are you talking about? You're just gonna show up, and that's it. Just stand right there, and I don't want to hear nothing else.
Hey, I run this shit. I'm the man in the relationship. Ike.
Hey, that's right. Yep.
Think a fucking woman is gonna tell me what to do?
Shut up! You're so.
She's lucky she's invited on.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Do that shit on Zoom.
Oh really? I can't stand you.
Well, me and the homies drink.
Okay.
Eat honey buns.
Oh wow.
Watch clear TV.
You're gonna have like 2 beers and you'll be passed out. So I'm not even worried.
She said, matter of fact, maybe you should drink.
I'm gonna drink up to it so that I can be ready.
There you go. You gotta start practicing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, don't do that. Don't do that.
Go with the non-alcohol beer, but I'm working my way up.
You got to get you a 1%.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
little by little. Baby step. You said 2024. So
right.
I'll be ready for the toast.
There we go.
I'm done.
Man. Yeah. I don't know, bro. I wish everybody luck. I hope that it all works out for everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm not in that mess. I got other things on my mind, and it ain't that. I just, I'm really happy that we find. Oh, Los, hey, bro, watch out. You've been gone a minute, brother, and you were basically the one who kind of started us on this journey, carnal. And so watch out. The lawyer finally sent us the paper. We are officially a 501c3 nonprofit corporation, brother. So we can now get moving on what we're doing. I forgot I needed to show you that.
That's kind of rude to show him on a video, like.
Well, I don't have his number, bro. It's kind of rude that he hasn't given it to me.
Hey, I'm I'm trying to be
You're
an
offended?
I'm
I am
being an
offended.
advocate. I'm offended on Los's behalf right now. I'm being an advocate.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm
Let me-
offended too. Fucker hasn't given me his number. No, pero serio. So we got that finally, man, and that's what right now, bro. My whole mente has been stuck on that. Like as soon as we get off this, it's 1 a.m, bro. I'm trying to read and learn exactly what all this shit means. You know what I'm saying, for the next steps. I know I'm learning. I'm gonna need a damn accountant so that I don't make any mistakes. But it's definitely a good thing, man. And yeah, you know, I hope that people realize that what other people think of them isn't their happiness. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be happy with who you are and what you are, and try to live the best way you can. I understand what it feels like to be down for something, you know, to feel fucked up about something, or to have, you know, to have issues that make you feel gacho.
Yeah.
But you can't let that dictate your vida, because if you do, you know, when I did, it gave me 20 years in prison, plus a lot of juvenile time. Plus, I hurt a lot of people I loved and a lot of people I didn't love. And, you know, but, you know, it was just a whole ball of hurt. And that's what you get from that. You know what I'm saying? It's just bad makes bad. And so I think that people need to realize that, you know, fuck who, you know, what this vato thinks or that woman thinks or this politician thinks, and just live life for yourself and for what you like and love. And especially nowadays, I mean, I would think that at least you can find a good community that's accepting. And I get it. I mean, I'm not saying segregate yourself. I know that's going to be the next fucking thing that someone tries to throw in my boca, but, you know, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you know, if it was me, if I had 10 good friends and I felt the world was against me for whatever reason, I'm not going to fixate on the world hating me. I'm going to do and live the best life I can with my 10 friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I want to be miserable thinking the world's against me and it hates me? I mean, I think that's just that comes back once again to where there's people that are just professional victims. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's, man, you can't always be that way. It's just, I mean, all of us can play that role. I can blame my childhood for everything I did. And people would eventually get on here and say, no, you were a fucking prick. You hurt people. And it's because of your decisions, not because of nothing else. Now, man up. And then I would be all pissed off and say, no, fuck you. I had a bad childhood. And I wouldn't move my head like that. But you know what I mean?
No.
Maybe.
Sit in a cell 23 hours a day.
It's freedom is the bomb.
Los, I did sit in a cell for 23 hours a day, and I was pregnant for 3 days. I did, and I don't wish that on nobody.
You know, I can get you a grant to help pay for your college as a victim of this unjust system.
Right.
I do. That was very traumatizing.
There was no injustice.
I can never let that go. Like, I can't believe that happened in my life.
Listen,
I cannot believe that is what happened.
Bro,
I can't believe
to me. I can't believe that happened to me.
There was no injustice. She was guilty as fuck.
Wow. Okay.
She may not have committed the crimes, but she was with a very bad guy that did very bad things. And what's that word? What do they call it?
She was an accessory.
No, not the other shit where she
guilty.
No, where you let me do it.
She aided and abetted.
Yeah, kind of like that. But you know, she fuck.
Oh, I know some
the woke word.
Yeah, let me see.
Damn, man.
Not an accessory. After the fact, she.
Yeah, well.
Enabling.
Enabled it. Yeah, you enabled me.
Yep.
Is it enabled or enabled?
Enabled. You enabled.
You co-signed.
Yes.
No, I didn't. I was just with my boyfriend that I loved. That's all I wanted to do.
Crazy.
That's
No,
all I wanted to do.
you should have said, absolutely not. You are not going to kill that man.
I tried to tell you that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. You're so full of it. Yes, I did.
You told me not to do that?
No, I didn't tell you not to. I said you shouldn't.
That's not forceful.
Well, don't be so forceful.
You should have used your boss powers.
You said you were good. Hey, Brady said, isn't that still making an excuse? Here we go. No, she said she was going to warn him.
Like, just call him and act like anonymous. Like, hey, get out of town.
Hey, pretty lady. What was that Popeye bullshit?
Oh, God, not in that voice.
Popeye?
Oh, my God.
I heard you like to bust drug dealers, eh?
Oh, my God. No, I wouldn't have sounded like that.
Shit.
But no, that was, I think, one of the worst things that ever happened to me. And if...
Oh, yeah, it happened to you.
Yeah, that ever well...
I feel like some other people got the short end of the stick in the situation.
No, well, seriously, like if I were to look back on my life, when I was 18, if somebody would have told me, like, hey, you know what, I would have been like, no way, that's not my life. That was the worst thing that ever happened to me. And then
you talking about your little 3 days?
Yeah, and 2, losing you for 13 years. That was like the 2 worst things that ever happened to me in my life.
I can believe that.
Was worse?
Huh?
Which one was worse or worse?
Which one was more worse?
I guess losing him for 12 years was the first. Was first. Well, because I didn't know what was going on there. I didn't know if I was going to stay there, if I was going to have my kid in there, if I didn't know. So that stress was just... That
would be scary, though.
It was very scary.
That would be, yeah.
Yeah. I was in the same boat, though. My ruca's in jail. She might have my kid in jail.
That's
and on top of that, I'm facing the death penalty. Yeah, fuck you and your little stress.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was very stressed.
The death penalty was probably pretty stressful.
Yeah. See?
Especially you're about to be a father.
Yeah, man. I was the victim.
Right. Clearly.
Okay, but you knew your life was to shit.
Yeah,
mine wasn't meant to be like that, though. My life wasn't meant to be that way. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mine wasn't meant to be that way too.
Yes, it was. You had a really messed up childhood. Like come on. We knew what you were. Yes. We knew you were going to rob somebody at 10 years old. And we knew it.
And
you knew what you signed up for.
Yeah. And you went and met a guy in jail. You thought he was going to get out and go to medical school, right?
This guy. Oh, he's on one tonight.
You knew damn well what the fuck you were doing.
Okay, well, forgive me for loving you. Jeez. All right.
Hey, I heard that song. That's a good song right there.
Right?
Is that a song?
Yep.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's an oldie, isn't it? An older. Yeah, it's an old. Who sings that? I don't know.
Forgive me for loving you.
Now I want to play it.
No, but you know what I was thinking of? If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
No, there's a forgive me for loving you.
Forgive me for loving you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but if there isn't, there should be.
There should be. Hey,
I hope they don't sound like Lady in Red.
Now that you got your nonprofit, we can work on the rap career.
I know.
I'm independent now. I'm independent now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're good. Oh my nerves.
You're gonna sing on the hook?
I have no words.
You're gonna sing on the hook?
No, I'm not. We're not doing that.
Forgive me for loving you.
Yeah, that's a word. That's got to be a song.
Why do you look up like you're thinking? Song. Stop thinking.
Song. Forgive me for loving you. Song.
Stop doing that.
Me?
Oh yeah, it's B. McFarlane.
Hey, fucking? Someone just said that earlier too. That I was gonna do
Brendan McFarlane.
Oh, McFarlane.
But it's a country song.
I like country.
Oh, there's Forgive Me for Not Loving You, but that's not the one.
Country's all right.
Country's got some jams. If I'm being honest.
They do.
They got some okay shit. I like that fucking Garth Brooks shit.
Oh, Forgive Me for Loving You was in a movie called Gold Diggers.
See?
Back in 1933. It's an old.
What do
It's an
you mean?
oldie.
See, I wasn't a gold digger.
Oh, I know that. I didn't have shit.
You didn't have anything.
Yeah, if you were looking for a rich guy, you looked at the wrong state facility.
She
I mean,
thought it was
your little net worth was $100. I wasn't with you for the money.
Hey, she was under the same assumption everybody else was, that Carnales had money.
Right.
I fooled
Correct.
you.
Shut up. So dumb. Swear to God.
I got out and moved in with her.
No, true story. You did for 2 weeks.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. Wait, you didn't have a bank to pay? That's not how it worked, huh?
It was used on lawyers.
Right, lawyers to help you fight cases. Yeah,
Everybody had used it before I was able to use it.
right.
Oh
right.
my goodness.
And when you got out, you couldn't go stay with them because the lawyers that they paid for didn't work out too well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The IRS took all our chantes and cars.
Right. Right.
Look.
That's it.
Oh man.
But, hey,
Get to some of the comments.
Huh?
Let's see the comments.
Let's get to some of these comments.
Tony Allen, Forgive Me by Tony Allen. Forgive Me by Tony Allen.
Tony Allen?
Yeah. There's a bunch of comments up top, but there's a bunch of
Whoa.
I sound
What's
good.
up? No, because
No, you don't.
I could rap. You hear my voice?
It's definitely a rapper's voice.
Yeah.
Babe, please stop.
You're the DJ, I'm the rapper.
Oh, please stop.
Remember that?
No, I don't.
That's DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Yep.
I'm not that old.
Nigga's the Fresh Prince. What are you talking about?
Right? Sergio
but
said
You guys are older,
Yeah, we're from the era where we didn't have parents.
Right?
The comments that I watched tonight.
Yeah. With goodness, so there's no way you can read all the comments tonight. I went through them.
Guys.
I went through them. They were pretty frivolous. Just book. Did I just? I think I just offended everybody. Yeah, Nah, dispensa for real. For anybody that had a real good comment, my bad.
Leave it again. Here's your chance.
Yeah, just put it again.
Yep.
Even though people have been dropping off since we started making fun of rainbows. It wasn't me though. It was him.
I
ain't never talked like that.
Speaking of rainbows, man, it's so cold right here. It's freezing.
At my house, I mean, in the Finiquera también right now. They said it snowed in, where, baby? Buckeye?
Buckeye, Arizona. It didn't stick, but it was so cold it snowed.
Bro,
That's weird because it happens in Flagstaff, but not, like in the city.
No.
I've had a chunk of ice. What's that? Let me see if I can show you that. Let me see. I don't know if it'll work, but
I wonder if Chongo's still around.
so look. I don't know if you can see. I had this cool little tablet thing, but I don't know how to really
Where the camera is?
Yeah, it's different. But anyway, the point is this. It's probably too dark, but
Damn, that's snow right there, ain't it? Or is that rock?
yeah. No, that's snow, and all that is ice.
Damn. Oh,
Oh, dang.
Bro, it's ice skating shit out here right here.
You better be careful when you walk.
What's up? Woo, woo. No, every morning.
woo-woo.
Every morning, when we go to work, it's like a dance. Bro, I go through my door. I got my iron gate right there. So I leave it open and I hold on to it and I just kind of slide to the gravel, which is right there by the car. And hope I don't fall down.
The slide.
Today, yeah. But today we went and got ice melt. I've never used ice melt before. I think it's just salt. So I don't understand why it costs so much money for a bag of salt. But
they got different kinds. There's one that's not just salt. It has some other shit. But I went to Leslie's Pools one year, right here last year, matter of fact, and bought just fucking salt.
Yeah.
And it worked the same.
This ice is like this thick, bro. It's been there for like 3 weeks. No lie. It hasn't melted away. Like when California was drowning, we were freezing. It was a trip. Like I looked outside, I seen snow, and it was like dandruff, right? Little dandruff snow.
Yeah.
And I get in the car and I start driving, and then all of a sudden it's like snowball snow, like a big ass snowflake. Like when they hit the car, they splash. I was like, oh, you are not in California anymore, Toto or Tonto or whatever. I was like, this is not. But yeah, we still.
This motherfucker said ortoto. It wasn't no Mexican dog. They were in Kentucky, bro.
Right.
Or what was it? Kansas.
No, Kansas. Right.
Toto.
There was no toto over there, boy, especially in them years.
No, the dude had a fucking Indian dude as a pet. Come on now. Times were different.
Very different.
Times were different.
Yeah.
But no, I've been getting a little used to it. My lady, unfortunately, is much more used to it than me. So, like, we have 2 bedrooms. One of the bedrooms is supposed to be for her and I, and the other one is for other stuff. But it might wind up being that one bedroom's hers and one bedroom's mine for the winter because, like, right now, I can hear it. She has a fan on in the room. Bro, it hasn't been 30 degrees here. Like, it's 20, probably 22, 25 degrees.
Wow.
She has a fan. Fan. Just air.
I know what a fan is, bro.
Nothing warm behind the fan. Like,
yeah.
It's not like a heater and then a fan.
Just pushing the cold ass air around.
Just freezing room with a fan to blow all the freezing air around the room. I got 2 blankets, bro. I be having my house pants. The other night I went to sleep. I had sweats on with my jeans over it, a tank top, a t-shirt, a thermal, and a hoodie with my beanie. And I'm in a bed with my own blanket wrapped all around me like this, bro, in a cocoon. I'm sitting there. And she's just laid out.
Hey, I did time in Minnesota, bro. Talk about cold. You could freeze the water. I mean, you boil the water and you open the back door and throw the fucking water in the air and it turns into like a puff of fucking smoke, eh?
No.
That shit was like above the picnic tables. These fools used to, like, they would steal the fucking big trays from the kitchen and they'd sled on them. They'd be fucking sliding down from the fucking, they make a little hill on the fucking picnic tables and shit. That shit was cold, bro. What's crazy is you'd get used to it. Like when it was snowing, it wasn't cold. It's when there was no snow. Like it was.
I'll be right back.
Sitting there, orale. But we used to drink that shine and just go out there. Like we'd go out there in our fucking undershirts and shit, work out all on shine, fucked up. And you wouldn't even feel that shit. But the next day, you
were warm from the inside.
Yeah, it was a trip, eh? That shit was, it was that was cold, bro.
Yeah,
man, I remember that shit had me fucked up.
Now I used to hear like homeboys talk about being a high desert, Susanville and stuff, right? Where out here where it snows, and I got a space heater right here in front of me. Shit. Don't get it twisted.
What's up, Raziel? How you doing, brother? Raziel, okay, man.
Oh, Raziel, what's up, bro? Yeah, we just have 2 internal temperature clocks that our thermostats are set different. That's what it is. But no, I used to hear homeboys talk about like burpees on the yard and that kind of stuff in the snow, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. But I had never like been in the snow.
Yeah.
Now that I'm on.
That don't make no sense. Your hands are fucking hurting. Your nose hurts. Yeah.
Oh, my dog gets mad at me because I walk him outside and I'm like, no. As soon as he pisses, all right, we're going back in.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I might have to shit. You can hold that, bro. Nah, we're going back in. That's it.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, eh? I'm telling you, when in Minnesota, it was fun, but you had to get used to it. It took me a couple years to get used to it, and then it wasn't so bad. But man, we used to have those nights though where we'd be drinking that shine, and we'd all go out there to the yard and be walking the track, have fools pissing behind the fucking handball court and shit, and everybody just fucked up the tower trying to watch us and shit.
Yeah.
But man, those were but you could feel how it's like a deep fucking hurt, you know what I'm saying? Like almost painful, bro. Sometimes your fucking fingers and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't used to that cold for sure. I mean, after all, especially Arizona.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You definitely did not prepare you for that.
Nah, it was fun though. I mean, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like we'd be watching them fools do that dumb shit with the pans, and then they had perros. They used to train dogs there. Mm. And so they would have to take the perros out to use the restroom. And fools that had the dogs, bad, they'd be fucking pissed off. It was a trip.
Out there hella cold,
yeah.
I like it, though. I like the snow. Blue, my dog, loves it. He loves it, man. Ice is like one of his favorite treats. And so once he figured out that there's ice on the floor, he's just walking around gnawing on the ground, trying to break up pieces of it. Like, he feels like he's in heaven, man, like the land of milk and honey, but it's just the land of snow and ice.
Right.
We'll be walking, and I'll kick big-ass things of snow at him, just pow, hit him with snowballs with my foot. He gets all excited and shit. It's it's nice. I like it. I just want to get my kids out here, man. You know?
It's just you and me. See that?
Yep.
There's going to be a review of that. Reaction video.
There you go.
Cricket stings to rascal. She's back. Hold on. So,
hey,
I was just.
Do you have Chime?
Who?
Do you have Chime? The
Chime
thing, the mobile banking thing, Chime.
I got it, but I never.
You don't use it, huh?
I haven't put anything on it. No.
Oh. I was just watching your thing at the bottom, scrolling. I added Chime to mine. Nobody sends me anything, but I added it. But I'm also trying to find other people who don't have Chime, because if you use someone else's code and they put money on their thing or whatever, you get like $50.
It gives it to you?
Yeah, you get like $50. So,
yeah.
So that's how my old lady talked me into it. I was like, I don't need another thing like that. She's like, nah, but we'll get $50. I was like, okay, fuck it. Let me see. Where you sign up at?
Yeah, I mean, I think I got it because does it also follow your credit score?
Yeah.
I think that's why I had heard or something, and I got it. And then I don't even think I've activated the card. I think I just have it right there in the wallet.
Yeah.
But it's there if I ever need it. Yep. I like those banking apps, eh?
Me too.
I use one I get my check direct deposited to it. They'll give me my feria early. Then they let you borrow feria from them. Right. All kind I like that shit.
That's how I have it set up with Chime. So my YouTube checks go to a different account, but my work checks go straight to Chime. And then I got a credit card, but it's not really like a credit card. Like, it's my own money, it's not their money, it's my money. But
yeah,
but it helps to build your credit because they report it like a credit card.
Yeah, covered credit card.
So, yeah, but yeah, and I get paid like a day or two early from people that get direct deposit to a bank or get physical checks. And same thing, like, it'll cover me. I think it's like up to $25 or $50 or something. If I go over, they'll cover it and just be like, hey,
See, mine, the one I'm using, is called Money Lion. And so I get my direct deposit to it. It also lets you do the same thing. If you want to, you can borrow money, but you put the money in there.
Yeah.
And they'll report it. And then it also has, like, you can buy crypto, and like you can from your feria, you can just have like or that roundup shit where they take the dollars and put it in another account, a fund. I do all that. Plus every 2 weeks, like every time I get my check, it lends me, like it puts how much I'm available to borrow, and it right now it's like at $740, so I can borrow that right away. And if I don't get it like immediately, it's free. If I want it like right now, it's like $2.99.
Right.
But if I'm willing to wait 2 days,
Like a couple of days, yeah.
yeah, they lend it to you and I pay it back. So usually as soon as I get my check, I borrow the whole fucking 7 something. And then every check I just pay it right back and borrow it right back and just keep doing it. But yeah, it's pretty. I like that one. But they got a lot of them now.
Yeah.
I think we just got real boring, bro. We just turned into a financial. You guys want to learn how to trade option?
Oh, please don't get started on that one.
Now we're just the two old guys marveling at technology. Hey, Rose, it's cool. I got this shit with this phone right here. The shit I could do with this, just type it.
Right. Yep.
That's funny.
It's crazy.
Hey, I'm gonna call it a night.
Yeah, we too.
Wonderful people. I was inspired by the conversation. And, I enjoy listening to you guys. I don't get a chance to tap in very often. When I do, I jump in the comments. But I worked the overnight shift last night, and then now I got a day off, and so I got a little extra time, kind of, And so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay up. I was gonna watch some news, and I said, let me see what's going on YouTube. And then I seen you guys were live. I was like, oh shit, let me jump in. But I appreciate you guys, man. Congratulations again on the wedding. It's about time. And
yeah, congratulations, babe.
She said I just dozed off cleaning a toilet.
I think it was just long overdue,
Yeah, but let's hit me up tomorrow if you want, Cricket. And we can talk business and stuff, man. If you want, I'm curious.
Simon.
And so hit me up. You guys take care, and saludos to everybody in the chat. I'll catch up with you guys next time, man.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
Yes,
guys, be safe out there.
All right, White Fish, take care.
If you guys need anything, let us know.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yep.
Oh, that was fun. That was nice of him to come in.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. That was a good cover. Yeah, I like to clown, man. I would think that was fun right there. I need to clown you more often, man.
Really?
Yeah, no?
No, get out. I'm gonna punch you in your face. No, you're not. What the heck?
Punch me in my face?
Yeah, that's how you make me feel.
That's called domestic violence.
Oh, here we go. Jeez.
I'm offended.
Oh, stop. No, I think definitely Rascal does bring up some good topics, and we can have these good conversations that we should have every once in a while.
Yeah, because when we talk, just me and you, we're boring as fuck.
That is true. I mean, it makes it interesting when we talk about AP's legal status, but I mean, other than that, we're just some boring, good for nothing.
That's not me, you, but yeah. Puro pedo. Hopefully, everybody's doing good. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm sorry. I know I missed a lot of fucking comments on this one, but hopefully the laughs were worth it. I don't see anything. I'm trying to see if anybody asked anything that I should answer.
I think there's a couple in there. We'll go back and probably knock those ones out. Oh yeah, Cricket looks. No, he don't. Put that one back. He looks good, yes, for his age. His age is 45. Yes.
So let's see. That's a green eyes. Watch out.
Oh goodness.
Look at. I'm gonna react to Burqueño timing me out. Burqueño hit him over the head a couple times.
I'll be famous. Mr. Burqueño, that's funny.
Look at, he said, is that Rojo the one from the breakdancing video? I said, mine's too stupid. Ah, shit.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Breakdancing? Was he breakdancing somewhere?
No, it was a troll video of like something else. Man, it's tripping. But hopefully everybody had a good time tonight. We shall return mañana, maybe. A ver.
Yeah.
Raziel said, I just got home. Damn, did you release the name of the organization, Cricket? Have you seen the paperwork already, Raziel? I need to put it together. You know what? I'm trying to do like a big reveal, like do like a video thing and like a reveal, but I haven't been home yet, bro. And that's where my computer is, like the good my where I do shit at. So I need to. I think I need to get home.
Yeah.
I'll probably go home maybe tomorrow or something. But yeah, I haven't been home since I came home from
Phoenix.
being in Phoenix with Maruka for the holidays. So I need to. I'll get something together and then I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I mean, you guys will definitely know before anybody else for sure. For sure. Ben, watch out. He said, no worries. It was good combo to listen to while I work. Good night, you guys. Blessings.
Oh, good night, Ben.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the name wasn't on there. But I definitely will. And when I do, I'll explain why I didn't when I do. See? Anticipation will make it all that sweeter, bro. Or
Oh
not.
my God. I could care less. Just
Yeah.
say the name.
That's what I thought. You know.
You
But
know.
she don't count. You know. Ain't had a chance, but Cubo Raziel, said Sir Joe. He said, ¿Qué hay, bro? Watcha. So we're gonna get the hell out of here. I need to go to sleep. I got meetings all day tomorrow. They got
I'm
moved
tired.
to tomorrow. So I see you keeping everybody on ice, said Raziel. Do what I do when I do what I do, said Los. Watcha.
No?
Yep. But I will release. Yeah, I'm going to. There's a reason for it, brother, and I'll explain it. But it'll be soon. Other than that, I think we had a she don't count loser, said King Motherfucker.
You know, I can't even get mad. That was a good one. I don't even have a comeback for that one.
He's still from when you called him a loser. Oh no, what'd you call him?
When did I call him a loser?
Not a loser. You called them what's that shit? Like a nerd?
A noob?
Noob, remember?
Was that him?
Yeah. Wasn't it?
I think so, but that was a good one. What AP say? You need to figure it out. Oh, he said I should have stayed in there longer than 3 days.
In jail?
Yeah, because I helped you with go back, watch, let me see. It's in there.
Where? What?
Up.
Because you helped me?
No, it's not help.
She did enable me, guys. You should have been in jail for a few weeks at least. All the children you hurt and enabling to Cricket's crime career.
Okay, well, I didn't enable him. That would have been my karma, huh?
Karma. And look at what Law said. Easter Bunny got her teardrop in there.
Oh. Oh man, that stuff's wild. I can't believe that happened to me in my life. Wow.
You called Burgueño a noob. Oh, it was
That's right. Yeah. He is a noob and he's a troublemaker.
Why was he a noob though? Because didn't he like play with Star Wars or some shit?
Harry Potter.
Oh, is that what it was?
Something like that, yeah.
Raziel said, laugh my fucking ass off.
Yeah.
Bueno, my back's hurting, man. God damn.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
What do you mean, why? Because I'm young. Fuck.
Or were you doing a lot of things today that
Oh, yeah, we did. What did we do today? Yeah, remember I was
you need to
helping.
make appointments for that arm already?
Yeah, I know. I am.
You said
I should have medical now, right? They already took
yes,
one check.
yes, you do. Start.
How come they haven't sent me my card? Or they may have. It's probably at home.
Well,
Huh?
talk to you about it after.
My insurance card should be at home, you know?
Yeah, I know. We'll talk about it after. I don't want to, you know.
What? This is family.
No, I don't want to do that to you in front of everybody, you know. So,
Do what?
you know,
Listen.
chequeo. Checa. How do you say it?
Like you said. But in my home, the man rules the roost.
That's not even a saying.
I just said it, so it's a saying.
You just made that up. That's not even something people say. I've never heard of that.
Rules the roost?
Yeah.
Am I making some shit up? No, I'm telling you that's a
Did you
saying.
hear that on a pueblo somewhere on your little ranch? With all the little roosters?
Wherever the fuck I heard it, I'm still running this shit.
Okay.
DM Burqueño, now you're playing with Harry Potter dolls? Gacho. So just said, damn, everyone in the chat, have a good night. Everyone, Cricket and White Fan said Ray Diaz. Watch out, he comes in at the end, says goodbye, and pretends like he was here the whole night.
Leave him alone.
No, my wedding ring is from the Lord of the Rings. Oh, that's what it was.
Oh, that's right. Lord of the
You said
Rings.
Harry
Same
Potter.
thing. Same thing.
Harry Potter.
Look, I don't have time to dice them up in different, sections. It's all the same to me. I just throw it all in there. It's all the same. Same
Different
thing.
though, because remember, Lord of the Rings. Wasn't that the little ugly goblin thing? What was his name?
I don't know.
That my precious.
Oh, precious.
How?
You kind of have his ears. Precious.
You have his ears.
You do.
The one to rule them all, he said.
Straight noob.
Look at Raziel said, I was just getting ready to say that, but you guys are noobs. I don't even remember that shit. What is this? Wingardium Leviosa? What's that?
They're speaking noob. They're speaking that noobness. I don't know.
And then Raziel says Smeagol.
See what I mean?
What are they? Is that all? Is that really? You guys are talking Smeagol?
Yeah, they're talking noob.
No, I'm saying because doesn't that Lord of the Rings have their own language? Or no, right?
Yeah, that's what they're quoting the movie.
But what the fuck is Wingardium Leviosa mean?
I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Let me see Smeagol. Translation. No mama's way, said King Motherfucker. Abe Brady said, precious. I was here just kicking back in the shadows, LOL, said Ray Diaz. She says that noob talk there.
Yeah.
LOL. Got her, said Abe Brady. Laugh my Burqueños, said laugh my fucking ass off. Precious. Órale.
Yeah, and then you know what? That could be you, like when your back's all hurting and your ears, you're like, precious.
Really? Back's hurting and my ears. While you did this to my son.
Okay, well. Wow. You're so mean.
That's not my ears. Those are your ears.
Okay, well, goodbye now. All right, everybody. Good night. Have a good night. Have a good work week.
It's Latin, Cricket. What is Wingardium Leviosa? That's Latin? You're making some shit up, bro.
Latin.
Levitation spell from Harry Potter, said Raziel. Motherfuckers. Oh, man. I guess. Dang, those are her ears. Put that back up. Said lost. Damn, she just calls you Gollum. She called me. She's like, I'm a Gollum. He said, put that back. You see that, Lost?
They're not. It's the way the angle of the.
Look, they're trying to peek out right there, too, when she was pretty. Well, no, where's the other one? Where's the other one? All right. No, you can't really see them there. She
There's
hides
no
them.
other one.
She
Please
hides them
stop.
with her hair.
Please stop.
Look at my boy. Poor son. Damn, that's cold, said Razia. I know. She called me a fucking Gollum. Torcido. Chanclas on its way. Okay. Ahora sí, vámonos a la verga.
Let's go.
To the verga?
Yeah.
Ahora pues. Let's get the fuck out of here. Chronicles on its... Oh, Chanclas on his way. Damn, what the fuck was I reading? I just made some shit up. But that other shit is a saying, babe. Rule the roost.
I've never heard that in my life.
I'm telling you, it is. The man rules the roost. Yeah.
I've never heard that.
You ain't been around like me.
I know. You've been around for a while. You're old.
Que me tangent mayhem vosum audit. Here comes Geronimo with some more Harry Potterism. Ty said, Vince, we love you.
Oh.
King motherfucker said, to the verga, AP? See, they remember. You thought you disappeared, bro. That shit don't leave people's memory. Yeah, that's what I was. Purquino said, call. Look, here he is, leaving to the verga. You can't delete it from there, fool. There you go. AP is leaving to the verga.
Oh, my goodness.
Y'all can go. Pew, pew. Orale.
Oh, Ty. Good night. Good night, everybody.
You guys have a good night. Appreciate everybody for,
hanging out with us.
Yep. Everything I say every other night. You guys know. Tonight.
Oh, my God.
What?
Yeah, do like a soft close, just ease it in there.
Like a lady in red?
No, just good night, everybody. Be safe,
Pinche Sergio. Yeah. Purqueño, que hubo rato. He said, everybody. Peace, prayers, and fist, everybody, he said. Fist, everybody.
Yeah, be
AP
careful.
first. Huh?
Wait, you know what? Somebody earlier said that people put bread in the refrigerator.
To get the roaches?
I never knew that. Because... Is that true?
I don't know if it's true or not, but it sounds good. It makes sense. Put everything in the fridge so they can't fuck with it.
Well, I didn't start doing that till we moved out of Arizona. because it's kind of humid in the summer.
My son does that shit. I'm always pulling that shit out of the refrigerator.
No, it's because it's humid where we're at, and everything, it just goes bad quickly. So actually, remember at work, Tina, my friend, she was telling me, you could freeze bread. I'm like, you could freeze bread? She's like, you could freeze everything. I'm like, what? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know you can freeze it, but it's not.
I never knew that. I didn't grow up that way, but she said that, and I tried it, and I liked it.
You don't eat it from the freezer. It's just to preserve it.
I know. I didn't know that. But when she said you could put it in the refrigerator to make it last a couple weeks longer, I was like, oh, okay.
Look, do what you want. Don't listen to her.
Oh, okay, well.
I do, bro. I rule the roost, bro.
No, nobody's even heard of that.
Listen, but I'm the same person I was back then. Well, a little different. King motherfucker said, how rude. Tactical 2 said, B23, que hubo, cálmate, presumida, said King Motherfucker.
What the presumida?
Presumida means like bragging.
Because I'm sorry, we just didn't.
Sergio said, did you eat frozen bread?
I never knew that you could like do that kind of stuff. Like people freeze a lot of stuff. I never knew you could freeze so many things.
It's so fucking weird. All right, we gotta go.
I didn't know that.
You can freeze so many things.
No, like things that you're gonna use like later. Like I never knew that. I've never seen that growing up. I just didn't. And we had a freezer like outside or an extra refrigerator outside for like extra things. But my mom didn't sit there and freeze bread and butter and all this other crazy stuff like people have told me about. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop talking because we gotta.
Kenya said, can't freeze lettuce.
That's dirty. Well,
Look at Lost. When you're rich, you never have to freeze things.
I never heard of that.
First of all, Lost. She grew up in West Side Chicanos, bro.
I wasn't. We weren't rich or anything, but we had food. We didn't have to freeze it. I never knew you could freeze butter.
Well, you can freeze anything. I mean, it's not about like what. You just.
No, you can't freeze cream cheese.
Why not?
Because the texture comes out really bad.
You can still freeze it.
No, but you can't use it the same. I tried it.
But if you needed to freeze it to have it later, like it's not like you're in dire need of cream cheese, it would still taste the same and you could freeze it.
No, it doesn't. I tried it. When Tina was telling me all the stuff I could freeze, I started freezing all kinds of stuff, and then that was one thing you can't.
Well, you can make a cheesecake out of it.
Yeah, you can, I guess.
There you go.
Oh, you're right.
Look at
Calm down. Oh, worse about growing up. I didn't mean to. I just never.
Bro, Sergio, trust me. The neighborhood she grew up in, my barrio's better than that.
No, it's not. I grew up in Phoenix on 59th, and we moved out of there like in 2004. So don't even go there.
First of all, you were right on 63rd and Flower. Don't say 59th. Right on 63rd and Flower. They claim 64th Ave. Right in that neighborhood is yours.
I didn't claim anything. Thank you very much.
I didn't say you. They wouldn't let you in.
Okay, I wasn't trying to be in.
But my neighborhood.
Don't even compare. Don't even compare.
There was dudes from West Side Chicanos named Butter and Toast.
Okay, but what can we do that I grew up there? My grandmother's house was there since my mom went to high school there. Like, she had been in that house, so nobody lived for more than 10 minutes away from my grandma's house. That's why we grew up there. That's why when we moved later, it was hard for us to leave that area, but we had to. It was getting bad. But I just never knew. I don't even know where this conversation went. All because I said I didn't know that you could freeze stuff. My parents never froze bread or tortillas and butter. I didn't know you could do that. I never seen that in my life.
Law said, can you freeze toast?
Right. I don't know. Can you? No, you can't.
Things that make you go, Órale, pues, for real now. For real. Ya nos vamos.
Bye.
Hasta mañana.
Hasta luego.
This live went everywhere tonight, huh? Yeah.
No, right?
It really did.
Jeez.
Tomorrow there will be all kinds of, what do they call them?
There's not. You're not that important.
I am. I know, right? How come I'm not getting slapped in none of them videos?
Why do you shut your freaking face? Why would you want to be?
I can't put my head on a little thing.
Babe, shut up already. Seriously.
Oh, you're scared.
No, I'm not scared. Just like shut it up.
Okay, vámonos a la verga. Let's go to AP.
What?
You didn't get it? Vámonos a la verga.
Let's go to AP. Oh, say it, AP.
See, I got good ones, babe. You gotta listen.
Oh, I know.
All right, for real now.
Want to be for real. Stop being scared and just click it.
Cricket.
See that, guys? See that?
Oh, now we're chilling.
A little preview of the after show.
Jaskell, life is rough. LOL. What's Jaskell? What's Jaskell? Is that another Harry Potter thing?
Babe, let's go.
All right, we're going. See, that's more like what she does. Did you hear it in the voice, the little nagging?
Oh.
Goodbye.
Oh, goodness.